I was conceived ready.
I was meant for Karting for K.U.I.
Karting. Okay, we ready?
It's not too much.
I am Yoshi. My name is Gus. I'm Glitterman. My name is Yoshi. Who are you, Aaron?
I'm Luigi.
You're
And my
Luigi.
name, I can't believe you added me. My name is Aaron, I guess now. Yeah, fourth player.
Brett, aka Toad, aka Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Alright. And we have DK.
Which is me, Mike, game tag,
AKA
Mike, or King
Tom.
of
King of Kings. That's right. That's your next time.
Going right up to the fucking
Alright. So it's been a week. Wow, it has been a week since we saw you here, right?
No, you saw me on Monday.
Hey, is that a newbie? Is that a new
We
beer?
went to the Buffalo Wild Wings, see the Bills versus Jets.
That's right.
There's another one
It
over
was
there.
a football game. That was a great game.
I like your
Oh,
style.
I
yeah.
lost
Mike.
$12.
Because you left in the fucking third quarter that you jinxed it.
Right.
So always watch your stuff down.
Alright. This is Karting under the influence. We're ready to go, right?
I'm ready.
Mushroom Cup, Luigi Raceway. There were some interesting games. It was a good week for me at work. I got to do a timing belt, which I mean, you laughing like it sucks just because it's work, but it's nice to know I can still do it,
Right.
and I didn't fucking think of the risk.
No, I'm not laughing at you per se. I'm laughing because of what they pay you to do it.
Oh yeah, I got paid to do it, whatever, but it was fun. I like hunters, so it was
Yeah,
easy.
right.
What
And it ran great.
What percentage of people tip you guys?
No, I mean,
I would
we
say
get-
5%.
Yeah.
Like we get stuff though. Some people buy us food. Some people give us
Donuts,
like
drinks, they brought Powerades and shit.
Oh.
because just with the heat.
Yeah, when it's hot.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
So I mean, there definitely are some like.
And every
I-
once in a while, our owner will like buy McDonald's.
I do a lot of the greetings because I work courtesies. So like the majority of the people I meet there are just super nice people that just want to get their own shit.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, most people.
Every
are
now and then
good.
you're like today there was this asshole. He came up and said, "Hey, if you have the cabin filter in stock, put it in. But if you have to order it, don't worry about it." And he was like, my time is more valuable. And I said, "I understand, sir." And he's like, "No, you don't." And I was like, "No." He was like, "You're young, you don't understand." I was like, "All right, dude." Like, it was so weird. So weird.
So look, when I was at MTV, I had a guy. He was an older gentleman, and he was a regular. And one time he came in for an oil change, and he would never set an appointment. There we did appointments, right?
Okay.
And so he'd come in, and I'd be like, all right, man, I can do your oil change. I'm going to need like 2 or 3 hours with it. And he would be like, 2 or 3 hours? I don't know if I'll be alive for 2 or 3 hours.
Was he an old guy?
Yeah, he was so old.
Oh,
Bro. He was like
okay.
1,000 years old.
Did you sell that for me?
He was old as shit. Yeah,
You got
it wasn't me.
talking.
I don't think it was me.
There
Oh, you
was
stole
bad-
the
We
game.
had a
I
bad
see
roll
what
in
you
the
did.
box.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so yeah, work was cool. It was actually fairly good week weather-wise. We were
Yeah, first half of the week was hot. It turned good.
And other than that, yeah, today was my father's wedding.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. I got yeah, dude.
Mazel tov.
Why do you think I look so good?
I get no invite in the mail.
Oh, it was very small. It was just
Oh.
because it was at there.
Yeah, I was excited. I was gonna let that go.
How was it?
It was very good service. I mean, it was short and sweet because
Yeah,
it was
it was
hot,
pretty
but
tight.
it was right there on the
Yeah.
waterway, and then right because it's in the lake, right there, right behind us. And then right after that, we just walked to the main hall, and we had the food. And then my stepsister, she was drinking these drinks, so as the bartender came around, we said, "Yes, sir, we'll send you drinks." She said, I must have drank 2 of those, a whiskey and a beer or whatever. But when so much time, she had bought most of the drinks.
Hey.
It was like,
That's a classy move.
Hey.
yeah, it was very nice, Rob. Definitely, it'd be cool to get to know her because she
How old is
definitely.
She like old or she young?
She's like, I mean, I think she's young, but she's an adult. She's like 23, 24.
Oh
Ah,
shit!
that's-
Oh fuck!
Exactly.
Holy fuck! She's not an adult.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, according to the law.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Oh, the law schmuck. When I was 24, I was not.
Exactly.
I'm barely
So
an adult.
she's
now.
definitely more into the just, living life in the moment.
Good for her, bro.
Yeah.
She should.
She's on her way to Germany. Her sister lives in Germany, so she's gonna be there for 2 months. He loves
We were talking about pooping farting earlier.
Yeah, wait till he does the,
No, I don't. I'm not with that. No, I'm not. That's not my thing.
Age of consent, 16 in Germany. Yeah.
You're friendly.
But it was my dad and her both teared up a little bit. It was good seeing them out.
How long they been dating?
I think a little over a year.
Fucking kids just rushing in, bro.
Yeah.
They've talked to each other, like they're both talkers, so they've said more to each other than I had to anybody in life.
Bro.
They just keep.
Your dad is definitely like I've never met his bride, but
She's just like it. They're just talking.
Long distance relationship at first, right?
A little bit. She lives next to my girl up in Culpepper.
So
Is
there's
she-
a
is
lot
she his
of
age?
probably
she his age.
She's a little bit younger than
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You got a younger model. All right,
I
I
remember.
remember.
He showed me the picture one time.
I didn't see a
I think
picture.
she's a good 10 years.
I,
Oh okay, all right.
I was with him at a ramen shop.
Well, he's moving
We,
in with
we were
her.
having
At her.
dinner. So that's me about it. It's before I went on the. It's before I went sailing.
Oh shit, that's like a while ago.
Yeah,
It's
Mr.
like a
Payne
year ago,
showed up
shit.
all of a sudden. Yes, like literally
Dude.
almost exactly a year ago.
Is
He
that-
showed up to a ramen shop. We all were eating and talking, and I was excited that he was a bachelor too, and like we could all be young guys talking about girls.
He's
and
like,
stuff,
no,
and he
I'm stacking up.
said he had some. Yeah, he showed me a picture. She is actually very attractive.
Hey,
A good
hey
kid.
man, he's kind of like a silver fox now. I saw him the other day. And I haven't seen him in a while. His hair was like,
Yeah,
no, he lost all the color.
looks good.
It's like, what? Yeah. I ain't knocking him. He's all white-headed, bro. He's silver fox, dog. What was it like a more subtle change for you? So you didn't notice
I
it?
forgot who we're talking.
Your dad.
I mean, it's great. That's for sure.
Look white to me,
But I see it like less hair.
I was in the
color
pit
change.
looking out, and the sun was beaming.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
I didn't recognize it.
I am so grateful.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Because my brothers,
I know.
and I think it's just
Which
the
one?
kids.
Oh yeah. For
I'm sure that's true.
yeah, probably.
Is he getting the yarmulke spot, or where's he falling from? Like the
It's
front?
it's going away. The receding hairline.
I mean, my hairline is
Yeah.
higher than it used to be, but I still have a pretty good head of hair.
I'm lucky. My colon is fucked. But I'm doing good in the hair.
Right?
Well, it's your mother's father's side that you
Right.
get it from, right?
Yes. And my mother's father looks like Patrick Stewart. Looked.
That you judge their brothers too. Like my
So-
mom's brother, he was.
So, but my older brother, he's like almost 12 years older than me. He's like bald, pretty good, you know what I mean? And when he was my age, he had much less hair. So like, hoping, holding out hope.
Yeah. I've always felt bad. My dad, bald, is bald. He balded. I don't know how to phrase it, but he
Off the rebound.
Damn it.
That's gnarly.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
male alopecia, I guess.
Oh shit. Male
You're
pattern
talking about your-
baldness.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
But so I always felt bad because as a kid I just make fun of him, but I wouldn't think anything of it.
Hey, you got a good head of hair.
And well, thankfully. But yeah, like I said, it's your mother's father, I guess, that gives it to you.
Right.
Not your actual father. But I felt bad because I didn't realize until I was much older that like I'm so glad I have hair, and losing your hair is not a choice.
No.
So I make fun of my dad my whole life for losing his hair. I'm like, what a dick.
I mean, all kids do. They just make fun of old people. Every generation.
Yeah, true. mean, I'm definitely glad. I think Tony's more nervous about losing his hair than I am.
This is his game, bro. This is fun.
Alright.
Good job, Mike. Dude, I got fucked up. Man, I did like 5 fucking things in a row. But anyway, my dad, it was a great ceremony. My dad loved it. It was happy. It was definitely a good meeting. A lot of friendly people. And hopefully I get to spend more time over there. They got popcorn.
Well, I've spent time with Lake Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a friend when I was in high school that we would like go tubing shit on a boat. Yeah, it's the and stuff.
So hopefully I get to spend more time and definitely get to know them more too. Because I met her daughter's boyfriend also. He's pretty.
Whoa, the young one has a boyfriend? Well,
Yeah. Well, like I said, my dad says they're on a split.
oh,
we
were on a break.
Right, she's going to Germany for 2 months to see her sister, and he's going to like Iowa to meet his
So you're going to Germany too?
Why would I
She's gonna
ever
get-
leave this,
She's
leave
gonna get
this
some fucking police
beautiful
bar
country?
area.
I know. Well, I hope she does. You know, I hope she finds who she is in this world without anybody in it.
Right. No,
That's
it's
why
not real, dude.
you need to find who you are in this
So
world
true.
before you find.
Oh, got a little.
Before you send, especially at 24, you know, like that's
Yeah.
crazy, you know.
Yeah.
We've all been there, yeah, we were all.
25 when I'm at Walmart. but-
It worked out great. All right, Cooper Beach. All right, so that was pretty much the I think highlight of my week. I don't really remember anything else. I worked out a little bit. Anyway, who's else? What's talking?
Shit.
Oh yeah, we saw the game.
Yeah,
Monday night.
I saw the game with you. Definitely. I mean, I guess football's coming up in a later segment, but
It's right after this.
definitely disappointed.
It's going on nothing.
You were doing editing, or were you doing anything weird?
I was doing editing, but also I totally lost it now. So
I'm trying to get you back there.
Yeah.
It's in the hotel.
Where we have an update at some point.
I do have a Sally update if you guys want to get that going.
Well, I mean, let's get in everybody else's week first,
Right.
and then.
Yeah, I had a pretty good week. Caught up on a lot of Zelda.
All right.
I haven't played in 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah,
I keep wanting to get on, but I'm so tired, and I started another game too.
Oh, well.
Dude, it's so good. I just did the Battle of Hastings, dude. It's a sick game. Age of Empire.
Age of Empire, so good.
Dude,
Oh,
so
shit.
good.
Sid
Wait,
Meier's
whoa.
They added it to the Game Pass now.
Wait, you're talking about like the old school one?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's like an updated version of that one. This one has a
That's
campaign
one of the
mode.
best.
Old computer game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of the
yeah, this one
best
has
games
a-
ever
Oh,
made.
This
yeah,
one has
bro.
a campaign mode where it's basically how England was founded. It's pretty dope, dude. So like I said, I just did the Battle of Hastings. Normandy just took over the Anglo-Saxons, and right now I'm clearing out the other Anglo-Saxons. It's pretty cool. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
you're on the zone.
Age of Empire is, Zelda and that is like two of my favorite games of all time.
To get
I
back to
haven't
like,
played Age of Empires in almost
The-
20 years.
the campaign, it has a lot of video cutscenes too and whatnot because it's going over people like getting geared up, like how they would have back in the day and stuff like that. It's
Oh, wow.
pretty insane. And like I said, it's Game Pass.
I did download it.
Oh, you have Game Pass? Yeah, you had to download it because everybody's playing it live. You can't get it.
Oh,
I saw that. That was hilarious.
I just lost my
Yeah,
star.
yeah, you hit the fucking mountain.
Bro,
I thought I missed the mountain for one.
I want to point out that I hit all 3 shortcuts
Yeah,
with
you
no
got
boost. With no boost.
No, we get it. You're great.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway, all right. Anything else?
Man, I really did have something that interesting that happened besides the Bills game, and I can't remember it. So yeah, now someone else tell it.
Greg,
Tap
you
me
do
back
anything
in.
cool this week?
you know, test games with my pops. I mean, yeah, pretty boring.
That's right, though.
Working.
We'll get into the game chat. So you watch mainly just the games.
Yeah. So, it's a boring work week. You know.
And you were busy working all week, right? You're working that ass off.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Working his head ass.
15
I
hours
put
a
a
day.
total of 70 hours a week.
Good job.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
I was
Our tax
bitching.
dollars, hard at
I was
work.
bitching about 44 hours.
Oh, that's That's cute. That's part of
Hey, easy, Tiger. I used to do 95.
You know, 70s, and like I said, I mean, that's our tax dollars. That was likely spent there.
Yeah, this was girls. Had a decent fantasy week. One in our league, lost two others, but thought we had a great game plan, but obviously
Talking about the four drive, Aaron Rodgers.
oh, he wasn't anywhere near my team.
That was your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother had it.
Oh, ouch.
Did he drop? He dropped him.
He dropped him. I told him to.
Oh yeah, he's out.
He picked up Brock Purdy.
Purdy, he's a solid pick.
man.
A solid pick.
How did you get him?
He was on the way.
I can't believe that.
Nobody wanted.
I mean, even as a backup, I just can't believe it.
Our league is not about quarterback.
It really is.
It's more about.
But I mean, you see how many
Very
points the quarterbacks generate in our
It-
league.
it-
So it actually worked out
No,
that
yeah,
I
but-
got a good quarterback.
That league generates like 4 times more points than what our league does. It's weird.
Yeah, it is funny because I feel like everything else scores less.
Oh yeah, it's way different on how
It's like all quarterback.
yeah, exactly. It's very weird stuff, but whatever. As long as I win. So you think you're gonna win your game this week? But damn it! Fuck you! You don't need it.
Well,
You're in first.
I did start Kirk Cousins. He got 41. this
Kurt,
week.
Captain Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about the Thursday night, right?
You said how many points?
41.
In our league, he got 142.
What the?
Yeah, see, that's insane, you know? No, you said you watched it, Brandon. Any close? Because Devonta Smith, dude, he had 2 catches for like 60 yards.
So, right. So, I only watched the first half. I fell asleep. That worked. It is what it is. Fucking, but, no, I mean, you know, whatever. When I was watching, Philly's passing game was kind of fucking shit. Like, they weren't doing nothing.
Well, yeah, Jalen Hurts was not having a good game. He
No.
threw an interception early, and I think he fumbled the ball too. But I didn't watch it, so I don't really know that. Aaron, you watched? Do you remember any Jalen looking good or didn't?
Jalen had an overall
It was-
good game.
Oh, right.
He
We had
picked it
a
up in the second
power
half.
go out in our whole complex. We get like a satellite feed on our
Oh,
TV.
he was cutting it
So
out.
it was, well, that's the thing. It's been cutting in and out since we got there, and very frustrating to watch. Before we went to B-Dubs to watch the Bills game.
Right.
Then the power goes out,
Oh.
and they must have reset the router.
That's that ghost.
Because, I mean, they must have needed to reset the router, which they haven't been doing. And so
Hey,
the internet's been shoddy and all that shit. And then all of a sudden, the power flickers on and off, and we're fucking good to go now. So I was able to watch it. Hurts looked all right, but it's the fucking, they had no answer for the run game. You didn't need him to do much.
You talking about Swift?
Yeah.
Well, you have Swift, right?
Right.
Where was Swift? You got a lot of points, right?
So many points.
Fuck you, Brad.
My bench could beat your bench.
Oh, man, I thought I had it. Oh! God damn, that was so close.
I feel like I play better when I'm not talking.
Ray, yeah, when you get Brent talking about a story, you start sitting there a little bit like this.
God damn, I'm so
But
close.
you won. I got third, so he's won. Brent took the cup. I got second. And
Whatever, I wanted that one.
Oh yeah, I tried the new Twisted Metal show.
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You watch episode 1?
It's trying, like I can see.
Mackie, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah. Falcon. from
I
the
saw a
MCU.
trailer. I just think they're gonna.
It looked like Deadpool light.
It looked
A little
like,
bit.
yeah, exactly, like Deadpool, but on Peacock. And,
Right.
But like, I could see Ryan Reynolds playing that role, and it's not a comic book, so to
Right.
make it cartoony like that is weird, and it's
Well-
all putting in a way that like,
But wasn't
One
it a
Piece.
little cartoony, the game?
I mean, it was definitely.
right. But One Piece does it in a way that makes me. I
Well,
don't
that's
like
supposed
it
to be a
either.
lot. Oh, wait, you don't like it either?
I
There
don't
ain't
like
no
the way One
point in
Piece.
you,
So
bro.
did you watch it?
I watched the first episode of One Piece.
I don't want you to give it away. 'Cause I
I
haven't
don't like
watched
how
it, but
it's-
a lot of people seem to like it.
Oh,
I know, it's
very,
getting good
very
reviews.
popular. So I want to give it another shot. I just keep watching. I mean, stick with it. But the cartoonish thing, like, it works. what works for Goku in the cartoons and the anime isn't gonna work for Goku in a live action.
It just sucks.
To be that, I know, but to be that character
I'll
of,
do that.
you know, perpetually happy, everything's cool, like life doesn't faze you, like it's.
You didn't like the portrayal of
Lofi, or whatever his name is, where he's just perpetually upbeat. Everything's awesome.
I missed it.
Nothing will stop me.
Luffy. I was like, who the fuck is Luffy? Luffy.
I watched one
Monkey
episode.
D. Luffy. That is his name. He is the king of the pirates.
Right, I watched one episode, and like I said, I want to watch more, but maybe it'll grow on me.
I think my favorite character is Vegeta, which is
What?
Japanese for vegetable, apparently.
I think Twisted Metal has a thing going on right now, like with their storyline and stuff, that I'm interested enough to keep watching after the first episode. But the jokes and stuff that they're trying to pull off, the humor is very much reminiscent of a Deadpool type movie.
I don't like
I mean, I don't think Deadpool owns the genre, but if you're gonna do it, you gotta nail it.
it. Good job, Aaron. Oh shit. One more.
No, good. Give up. I'm alright.
I was like, damn, you did it.
Dude, my second lap's always my best, and then the third lap, I will fall apart.
Good. That's what I normally do.
Oh.
Now coming down to the wire. Oh shit. What am I doing? Alright, so yeah, I figured we were gonna get an NFL real quick. But I did just read some breaking news on X or Twitter. Apparently somebody tried to assassinate Martin King.
Really?
Whoa.
This
When did you read this?
reports are just coming in about it. Apparently
How recent? We've been
there's a
hurting for like
man,
half an
there's
hour.
the alleged man he was handcuffed and arrested. Apparently he was pretending to be like one of his bodyguards.
Oh.
He wouldn't recognize
Fuck.
his own security.
Well,
detail?
yeah, dude, and he had a badge and he had a lot of weapons on him. So it was very weird story. We're still reports are just not coming, but it's just like not an unbelievable story. You know, it's like yeah, I can totally see that.
Right.
You know, it's just like very weird, but
That's crazy.
interesting story. I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking into it, and I recommend you guys look into it too. But it's not get too.
I mean,
this is very interesting. Like I was like, no way. So I started.
The gunning at our boy RFK?
a Kennedy
No, no, no.
assassination attempt?
You know what I mean? It's
No, it's
But
unheard
I
of.
mean, but that's the thing though. The mainstream media isn't really talking.
That's wild.
It's been,
I hadn't heard it.
It's just it just came in. They like I
Is it
was
real
on,
100% true?
I was on the can. Like I said, it wasn't from a CBS or an MSN.
Well, I don't need it to be
The
I'm just
true.
saying, I can't tell you if it's true or not. I don't. All I can say was it wasn't. I didn't read it on
You know
mainstream.
how
But
quick
the
that
aliens in Mexico, the backstory didn't, like, when I sent you guys a link, it wasn't from a credible source.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it popped off on everyone's
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
But it's
I
started
think-
all these
well, like-
fringe journalists
well,
start
and-
finding these stories.
I don't even think it's about journalism. I think it's just about clicks and likes. It's like, oh, what this is trending right now. We're gonna do a story on it just because they'll
Which
get
is
us
not
clicks.
how you determine what your news should be.
Oh, 100%, 100%. And getting into it, I think like one of the reasons why I wanted to start this is like I thought it'd be cool to be a journalist, but not in the mainstream media kind of way. Just I like listening to journalists on YouTube or Rumble or Spotify or whatever, and giving their honest opinion about what people they talk to. That would be a cool thing. That's how I picture it. And going into it, obviously, I knew it wasn't going to go that way. And I was fine with that. But I thought I wanted this serious. But I wanted to have fun. And at the end of the day, I want to make money and I want to give entertainment.
What the, I mean, it could be both.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
We all
current
have
events, that's
talents.
why I like talking about the Ahsoka. I don't watch it. But I know that's what's trending. I know it's what people are talking about. And I know that's good news. Even if it is just celebrity news. People want celebrity news too. I hate that.
But that's why I was thinking that having a revolving moderator each week means that everyone can, in that week,
That was my idea.
yeah, make it their week, make it their podcast the way
Right.
they shape it the way they want.
Everyone should get a moderation, right, bud?
Yeah. Even old Thomas.
Mike's ready for frappe. Oh, snap.
Good old
Yeah, I love this
Freight
map.
Snowland. Freight Snowland.
I love this map.
I love Freight.
Those penguins are my friends. They're my buddies. Yeah, that's my best friend.
I said Freight.
Yeah, we are. I was like, yeah, we all heard you. Why do you keep saying, oh?
I took me a second too, because I'm like, we're talking about crap age.
No, we're talking about Freight.
Oh, I definitely want.
I'm gonna
Fuck
shoot
you.
you. I'm gonna shoot
You
you.
knocked me off the page. I was avoiding the show.
Oh fuck, that was so good. I'm gonna have to watch that on the replay.
Oh, I climbed up. Did you see that?
Dude, those are some good shots because I was far away.
But anyway, we saw the Monday game.
Okay.
Yeah. We
No,
saw Rodgers in
wait.
real
First of all,
time.
yeah. Let me talk about. Oh shit! You almost took me out. Let me talk about my winning. That was my first time gambling on games, live sporting. I'll you know, like I said, it was one of those apps. They did the 200. You know, you bet 5, we'll give you 200.
Right.
So, I hit in the parlay. I was up 400 in the parlay. Wow. And I could have cashed out, or I could have stayed in and win 12.
Right.
And this wasn't my money, it was just free money.
Right.
And what happened was I had bet the Jets to win
Right.
Buffalo.
Right.
And if I had kept that bet, I would have won 12.
Right.
But I cashed out and I took it.
Well, you know what, dude? Whatever. You got $400.
I got 400 and I already won another 400. So that puts
Right.
me up 800.
Right.
I figure I'd put another 100 in. $700. That gives us $700 to upgrade our pod.
Yeah.
Did you look up anything, Aaron? Do you want to get a camera first, or a laptop, or memory? Is that always something?
I think the memory is actually doing all right. As far as the external hard drive is concerned, it's slow.
It's $700.
I think the cameras are. I mean,
I was looking at cameras.
Microphone-
Even if you get another just GoPro setup, that's like $300-400.
either microphones for audio or like front-facing lighting would also help. Just because a lot of times, like if you're sitting too far forward, like where Brent's at, sitting forward, the way the light's in, it's going to cast a shadow on his face, which makes it darker on the screen, kind of thing. So some kind of front light, if you want it to be like, you know, that kind of quality, like a ring light or whatever. You can do.
Right.
But between that and the microphone, I can't think of anything else that we would need to improve it. But that's something we'll figure out to get further along as well, I think. Wouldn't it be cool if we also had, you know, X, Y, and Z?
But I mean, I'm saying it would always be handy to have another GoPro out.
Right, yeah.
I'll bring my board. We can put my board up there.
I think if we invest in some kind of cloud storage so that I can get footage from Brent's phone,
Ooh.
or if we, like you said, get another camera instead of his phone, we can
Right.
use a third camera,
Right.
and then do the SD card onto the hard drive.
That's probably it.
But
The audio is terrible. I mean, I guess it's not possible.
right.
Like, what do you think? Do you think maybe we should buy chairs?
Professional gamer
Yeah,
chairs, man.
dude, I keep looking at.
Yeah, but you'll borrow that $700 push it.
Yeah,
That's one
because I
chair.
keep looking at
Right, yeah.
Facebook Marketplace just to see a used one. How much is a used
Oh,
one?
when the dogs chewed it up. and
Yeah,
everything
it's
and
all
everything.
fucked up. They still want one.
Yeah.
And they ever rightfully so. I look up at them like you're looking at $750. You know, it's just like wow. And there's always the Walmart special. I think it's $150.
Right, but it's far as shit.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm not saying these are shit, but I'm saying it's probably, it might be better than that.
Maybe.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron. What do you think, shit?
I'm alright.
We're gonna get you one of them director's chairs.
So, what happened-
They're
That's gonna be
green.
so much less comfortable.
I know, right? But we're doing it, dude. Doing it.
Aaron, your team's the Bills, right?
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, you hope you play good. You want to play good. I don't think they played very good tonight. Josh Allen throwing what?
Yeah.
4 interceptions.
That's my QB.
He statistically, I saw it when I was watching the next day. I was watching C.J. Smith, and it threw up a graphic that was like Josh Allen, since getting drafted in 2018, is the #1 most turnover quarterback in that span of time.
Yeah.
It's been like what 6-7 years. Like no quarterback turned the ball over in the history of NFL that much in that span of time besides Josh Allen.
Really?
Yeah. He's just
Wow.
he
He
turns
was
the ball
going
over.
ham on it.
Yeah,
And-
He's a gunslinger, bro.
But not just
If
If you're not throwing
too,
picks,
though.
you're not
It's-
making
Yeah, he
it.
runs a lot. That's what it is, bro.
I've been
If you watch the
saying
game,
this,
you know he fumbled a snap,
bro.
dude.
That's fine, but what I'm saying is, you look at his turnover numbers. How many more rushing attempts does he have than most other quarterbacks?
Right. But again, when you fumble the snap, it's not you're not running.
No,
then.
yeah, that's
you're
fine.
just you're
Sure.
just fucking up.
But other quarterbacks do that too. You know,
Right.
it happens. I'm just saying.
But
you
he's
know.
forcing the ball in. If you watch the game again, he's forcing the ball into
Oh,
double
he had a bad
coverage
game.
constantly.
He had a bad game.
And he
Yeah.
had it all game. Doesn't make him not Josh fucking
Right,
Allen.
but I
Right, that's
did.
what I said.
But
It's one
it
game.
just shows the defense from the Jets, who again are division rivals, so we play them close every time we play
And he
them.
plays bad at MetLife all the time.
Right.
He never plays that well.
But
I expect him to bounce
I expect him to do
I
well.
mean,
back.
I'm
He has bad
predicting him.
games sometimes.
I'm predicting him L.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he just sometimes he's bad.
It's
I'm
just,
predicting
He's just
another
not-
L for him.
I think Diggs couldn't dig him out of the hole.
Diggs dig him?
No one else could either. Like, the running game wasn't there. The passing game...
The running game's never there.
Right. But the passing game as well. Like, normally that's what he relies on, unless he's running it himself. But if he's fumbling the snap, he doesn't even have
Well,
the
and this again, this is what I was saying. I think he made some terrible risks to his body and to his brain. I'm like 100% sure he done it.
You're 100% sure.
Yeah.
That's not.
Well, even they seem to say even micro concussions just from
I'm
low
look,
impact.
I actually agree with you. I think he got a concussion as well. But
Yeah.
100% sure, I'm not about it.
Dude, we can just look at hits.
Yeah.
It's just
But
if your brain just gets rocked any bit, you're gonna get a concussion.
It's
So
not
oh, you're a helmet on.
that's not
The
gonna
helmet
take from
isn't for your
concussion.
brain. The brain is squishy. It moves around in there.
It's not gonna. It's still
I
gonna get
understand.
banged around.
But I think what he did was what Shane Falco would call quicksand. Where you get in, kind of stop a little harder,
And he kept trying.
try your move, the harder
He
you
kept
fall
trying to do
in,
more.
and then
Allen had one touchdown.
then
And a fumble.
Yeah,
He had 4 turnovers.
and I think he tried too hard. He got desperate, and he just started trying to force things that he didn't need to, like an amateur instead of a professional.
Still got him 7 seconds.
Which
We haven't
like
talked about your points.
yeah, that's like in yen though. That's like if you buy something over here for $5, that's 5,000 yen. It doesn't mean much.
I bet the ends were going
I mean, 10 schmeckles. Is that a little? Is that a lot? I don't know. But, I mean, and so on the Viking Eagles.
I weigh 14 stone.
Anyway, I do want to point out though, you all bet on the Bills to win. I was only going to pick the Bills.
I mean, I feel like you left early because you thought the Jets were gonna lose. And
No, I had to work the next day.
No, but I feel like you said right before you leave, like, yeah,
I was at home and I didn't.
I feel like you're like, this game's basically over anyway.
No, it
And
was
then
an
the Bills
interesting
really
game.
fucking went down.
It was an interesting game. I just had to go. I was like, I already told myself.
That was a good.
Well, they're from everybody.
Well, I already had
And
some.
also said there's burgers and stuff.
You should probably lay off the. Yeah, there's burgers, dogs, and we're coming up on half.
Yeah, I'll wait.
What are we gonna? I think we started. But I thought Kirk Cousins did it very, very well. Jalen Hurts
Well,
is coming back.
Cousins had 3 interceptions himself, or 2 at least.
It says he had 0 points.
Really?
Yeah, and he had 4 touchdowns.
Why did I feel like
I don't know.
Projecting.
I don't love Cousins.
Because
Okay.
Jefferson had over 159 yards.
Yeah.
They just doing big.
Hodgkinson, he had 2 touchdowns, 66.
Got me no points, baby.
Jalen Hurts, though, he ended with one touchdown.
Yeah.
But then your boy DeAndre Smith, 28 carries, 175 yards, one touchdown. That's another game, man. And then my boy Devonta, I started him, 4 receptions, 131 yards.
Yeah. He does that. He'll have crazy games, but he'll be quiet other games.
Well, I heard A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts kind of got in a little stuff.
Yeah, because A.J. Brown wasn't getting targeted enough.
You think that's
Get
what
open,
it was?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
You think he doesn't want to throw the ball?
Like-
You really think he doesn't want to throw the ball
That's
to
fine.
A.J. Brown?
You still have A.J. Brown?
Dude, that's
Get open,
That's
asshole.
what happens with the Bills. You'll see Stephon Diggs yelling at Josh Allen like,
I think
fucking
Get
it's like
open,
a give
bro.
and take, though. I mean, like, obviously Devonta was open too.
There's
Right.
11 fucking players on that field. So, yeah, to try to make yourself the star.
Right.
Come on, man. It's a team effort.
Well, exactly. It's a team sport. That's kind of different.
And they fucking won anyway, so why are you bitching? Like, I understand if, like, you're down and you
I
feel
only
like you're
heard,
the
was
best
this like
receiver on
after the
team.
game or in the middle of the game?
It was in the middle of the game. It was on the
Oh.
sideline. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're down and you feel you're, like, I mean, fucking, remember, what's his fucking tits from way back when? Owens. Terrell Owens. Yeah. Dude, he motherfucking yapped a lot when he was doing it. Like, he was super.
Like, back up his talk. Yeah.
Basically, he could take over.
And he
But
would
he
be
also
like,
talked himself out of the NFL.
oh, he definitely did. But he also
had
did it
to-
when he was, he
Aaron,
did it when he was
you know
old.
everything about skill because when he went to the Bills, he was that entire offense.
He would, yeah.
He led that
Whenever
entire
a great
offense
player
yard.
like him or Marshawn Lynch go to the Bills, it's like, you know,
Back
LaShawn
then,
McCoy-
back then.
No, yeah, but it's like that's where your career's ending.
Hey, you need to reach.
If you're LaShawn McCoy and you're at the Bills, you know that's it.
All right. Well,
So yeah, when Terrell Owens played for Buffalo in what, 2013, 2014, it was like, yeah, that's a wrap, bro. And it's because it was because of his behavior in the locker room, not his behavior on the
Who,
field.
T.O.?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he also talked himself out of the league when he was like in his mid-30s.
Yeah.
When most wide receivers retire. You know what I mean? When he was young and still super fucking amazing. He
The
had
thing
a job.
is that like he was just a different kind of athlete. He
Yeah.
could take over the game.
I mean, that's, yeah.
And there's few that do that, but legends like that.
What would you say is a better wide receiver?
Gary Rice.
Than Randy Moss is what I was going to say.
Jerry Rice
But
is the
Jerry
best
Rice,
all time.
J.R.S. is pretty.
he had a good quarterback. Would he be as good without Joe Montana?
He
He
could say
was
that
good
about
without
any-
Joe Montana.
You could say that
He
about
played for
anyone
years
now.
without. He retired in like '99,
Bro,
bro.
I don't.
And he stopped playing with
Uh,
Montana in like '93,
That's
'94.
why
I will say this: Jerry Rice was your best all-around receiver. He can run any route. You know,
Bro, he's
all
arguably the
routes,
greatest
and
player of all time.
Your greatest deep threat is no question. I mean, he's gone up some like
Deep
against some of the best corners in the league, safeties, and even when the game is, you know, a lot less on the offensive side of pass interference, like he's getting manhandled in the 90s and the early 2000s before they changed the rules really good. So, yeah.
I think they were saying Moss and Jefferson are the only players with, like under 25 that had over 5,000 career receiving yards.
Actually,
for the Vikings, but
No,
franchise or
no, in the NFL.
so actually, for instance, it was a Thanksgiving game right after Randy Moss was drafted. Dallas Cowboys actually had a chance to take Moss, but they had let him know, hey, we're probably going to take you. So when they went to the Vikings, okay. So that Thanksgiving game, he had 3 receptions for 3 touchdowns.
See, I predominantly only follow Buffalo, so I.
3 receptions.
That's how it was until I started playing fantasy. Once I started playing fantasy, I started watching a lot of football.
Right, yeah.
I was
Oh,
all
definitely.
Redskins all the time.
Yeah.
Commanders. Sorry.
Oh, it's just,
Right, Commanders game.
Well, our first game's a rivalry. It's Ravens Bengals.
Ooh.
oh.
I was not impressed with Lamar Jackson.
Nope.
I wasn't either. Well, this is a whole new offensive scheme. You know, Greg Roman is no longer an offensive coordinator. He's more run-based. He's in college now, so this is a whole new offensive coordinator. So he's got to pass it. I'm still going to go with Bolton.
You love
I
Baltimore.
think Burrow is still working his way back from injury. That offense just seems like
Lamar had
I have 3 Baltimore players right now. I have the running back, Gus Edwards, I have Rashad Bateman, and I have OBJ. And I'm gonna drop one of those receivers.
Yeah, just drop them all.
Shit, I can't make up my mind.
Last week Lamar was 17 receptions, 69 yards.
No
But his
fumbles?
rushing was only
38 yards, something like that. Yeah.
But it's an easier matchup.
They won. I mean, they won.
No, it's a harder match. It's a rivalry, bro.
They played Bengals.
Yeah, but you know them better, so you shouldn't have one.
No.
Not necessarily. And the Bengals played like shit week 1. I don't expect that to be the case.
I don't either. But
No,
for
I
both
think-
teams, I think the Ravens will play.
I'm actually starting Tyler Boyd this week
I
in my
think-
flex role.
I think when these two teams fight each other or play each other, they definitely bring the
Yeah. That's how that all the division games go. They're
Anyway,
always the best
I'm
games.
picking Bengals. Mike's picking Ravens.
Yep.
Mm.
What's your pick, buddy?
I know my brother has Burrow, and like, I'm just feeling the Ravens, man.
Oh, really? So,
Yeah.
so that means it's going to be an even split. That's what I'm going. I expect the Bengals to have actually like a pretty big bounce back.
Mm-hmm. I think Burrow's going to light him up.
And I'm worried about that because my opponent in fantasy has Jamar Chase. So
Oh, yeah. He's going to.
yeah, whatever, man. His tight end isn't going to get him 25 points. Diggs can match Jamar Chase in production.
I like it.
Diggs.
Great. Oh, he's not on my team.
Bring it on. Go down, go straight. I won handedly. It wasn't even. It was. I coached it.
Everything's awesome.
All right. We'll wait for Mike. Let's see. Colts, Texans. I don't care. Texans, I guess.
I'm rooting for the Texans since I have Damian Pierce.
I got Collins, so I'm going to
Okay. Now that being
That's
said,
because you're from Texas. I get it.
Oh.
I like the Texans. I like what the Texans did with their coaching hire,
Yeah.
Joe Ryans. I like their quarterback, young guy. I think he's going to be good. They both have rookie quarterbacks, so that's cool. You know, looks like the number 1 and the number 4 picks of the draft.
Uh,
I think the Colts are that team.
I think the Colts are favored to win. I'm
Yeah.
not too sure about that.
Indy without Frank Reich is.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were wrong to
I
fire
don't
him.
trust
That
him
was
yet.
a big mistake.
I want to see
They
what
gave him nothing to work with. How are you going to fire him when he's losing when you don't have a team?
It's his fault.
And then they replaced him with Jeff Saturday. Holy fuck. I totally forgot about that. What the fuck? Never coached. I think he coached high school.
What an insult, though.
Yeah, they're like, fuck you, Frank Wright. Jeff Saturday. It's you. You're the guy.
Yeah, so I don't trust them. They haven't proven anything to me, so.
I got
So you're going Colts.
I'm going Indy.
Here's another rivalry.
Wait, what was your pick?
I said Texas. I said I
Texas,
I didn't give a shit.
Okay, alright.
I'm going Texas. Browns Steelers. Let's go rivalry. This team's good. I'm still going Browns. I'm going rapist again.
Okay, bro.
I'm not trying to be contrarian, but I think Pittsburgh actually might have.
You think Kenny Pickett's got it?
I think their defense might have it more than their offense, but.
Do you mean T.J. Watt may have it more than her?
Like I think the defense will keep them in the game, and Pickett will get lucky enough to keep it going.
That's certainly possible. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibilities. It's anybody's game, but my gut's telling me it's Cleveland. Hey man, their defense played good, man. Myles Garrett,
Yeah.
holy shit!
Yeah.
What the fuck? He's so good. Their secondary was playing really good. That was a weakness for them last year. Who were they playing? They played fucking Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, that's Cincinnati.
Oh,
It's a rivalry.
no.
Yeah.
Alright, here's another boring one. Saints Panthers.
I like Derek Carr. I like Derek Carr, so I'll go Saints.
Nah.
Plus the Saints are just a little bit better.
Yeah, Carson.
Dolphins, Patriots.
Dolphins.
Rivalry game,
Oh.
divisional.
Tua.
Tua.
Take for Tua.
Over Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I do think New England is like last in the division.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you're gonna start
Jets,
Zeke
Miami.
They'll have a mighty
Because the
opponent.
Miami run defense last week was so course.
I'm okay with that. If the
You're
matchup
okay.
makes sense, if the matchup makes sense, I'm okay with that.
It's
Start,
not-
Zeke,
I would have never had Zeke on my team, bro.
Okay, or Swift.
Who? With
Zeke
with
or
Swift?
Swift.
With DeAndre Swift?
Yeah.
From Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
And-
defending.
Bro, well, that was before I knew he had. I thought he had somebody shitty, like
no.
like
no.
fucking somebody I don't know.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
No.
like, which is nobody. I know everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a miscalculation.
You know what? I was wrong to even jump to defend him. Wow.
I think Miami's defense is going to give up a lot of points to the run, and I think
you're wrong.
I think Belichick's going to take advantage of that.
Not with Zeke though.
All right, look, and look, honestly, I gotta
every
come.
team does.
I gotta come to Aaron's defense again.
Every team has running back by committee.
Because what did DeAndre Swift do? He did shit, bro. He did shit all goose egg. Nah. I mean, it was nothing negligible.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Nothing to write
They
home.
didn't use him. I think he only had 2 touches.
So yeah, in my defense.
And I have Gainwell on my
Well-
team, and I wanted to start him because he got 16 points week 1, but he hurt. And so because he was hurt, Swift got more touches.
Cause and effect.
So you didn't think about that, did you?
I did not take everything into account.
That's fair. You need to.
No,
That's
no.
how ships are won, bro.
Yeah.
I can say that now because I'm with the ship.
The only ship I care about is friends.
I like the mini
Yeah, he only had 1 carry.
The Santa Maria.
Pizza, ever heard of it?
He only
Is
had-
that it? The Nina the Pizza? Yeah. I always forget the second one.
It's always told in that order. The Nina,
Yeah.
the Pizza, the Santa Maria. No one ever is like.
Even Rage Against the Machine did. They were like, "Do Nina, do Pizza, do Santa Maria."
Yeah, right. That's the only way that they can be.
The priest of Hiroshima.
He did, didn't you? He only had
Who?
1 carry.
Who that?
Swift?
Who? When?
Won?
We won? No. They just he wasn't part of the game plan.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the offensive coordinator even said after the game was, I need to address that. They brought it up. He was like, he had 2 touches all game. What's up? He's like, yeah, that was a mistake on my part. I need
And
to-"
then they go to the next week.
well, again, one of their main
Based
running
on
backs
week
was
one.
hurt. Gainwell, who's the only running back that they still have from last year.
Kenneth Campbell, yeah.
The only running back that knows the system.
Yeah, but
well.
after this week, what do you think they're going to do next?
It's Swift, bro.
Yeah.
I had Swift last year when he was with Detroit.
I had him last year.
And he was very good when he could play. That's the other thing. Is he
Well,
was so
I had
healthy.
him, wasn't he sharing with
Jamal Williams,
Oh,
who was a
Williams, that's
touchdown
right, yeah,
receiver. Right. So he had a couple of good games. Anyway, the talent's there, but he was so he might not be that great. But they have a lot of good running backs.
I was hoping Mike be here for the pin.
I don't know.
He's a busy man. So
Working.
Probably Jen Evans' spot.
I mean, that's
Yeah, we're right. I mean, we're at 8:40. Just about. And
we're
we're
back.
back.
We
Yeah.
are back. We are on
Yeah,
to
we're getting the hang of this.
Lions Seahawks.
Oh man, Lions.
Yeah, Lions.
The rematch of last year. The Seahawks won it last year. I think Lions are the team this year, bro.
Man, I tell you, these are not the same Lions. I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took out the champs in
Agree.
their first week.
In their
Buffalo-
house, bro.
Buffalo
And I
played
think
Detroit
they're gonna-
last
Again, this
Thanksgiving, so I think they did really well then. I think we'll do really well this week.
I think Goff's gonna have a good game. Saint, what's his name? Saint Brown.
Oh, I'm on Ross St. Brown.
That dude is so freaking fast.
Oh, he's nasty.
He's
There's so many good receivers now. Think of
Yeah,
the
true.
receiver talent that's out there now.
a lot of players.
It's a fun to watch, dude. But I mean, it's natural. It's more of a pass happy league than it used to be.
Yep.
There's less dynamic running backs, probably. That might be true.
No, it's always been a
really
good
hard.
running back.
Well, but running used to be a much bigger part of the game.
Well, it used to be illegal to make a forward pass, so how far back?
Yeah, right. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
I've been watching some like rugby fucking shorts on YouTube. Dog, that sport is fucking rough.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
That was an accident. I really wasn't even hardly looking at the screen when I hit you. I would tell you if I did it on purpose because I'd be like,
Yeah, you would have been laughing.
and I'm like, you dumb bitch.
You dumb strong.
Mike, who did you pick?
I think you picked Detroit.
Alright, then we're on to Baker. And he plays the Bears.
The Bears. Bro, you know what?
I
I
like
feel
Fields.
like he's gonna have some more matchups this week, and I think.
Yeah, right.
Come
Oh,
out.
you think you have Mike Evans, don't you?
I got Chris Godwin,
Oh, okay.
but Mike Evans had a great game.
You did have a good one.
Great game.
Oh, good pick.
Yeah, that was from last lap too. Oh no!
It's okay.
Oh, you didn't have a box.
We're not gonna mess me up.
All right, so yeah, so I'm going Bears. I fucking hate Baker, and I think he's gonna muff it up again.
Well, he didn't muff it last week.
I know. They're 1-0.
Oh, did he win, or did their team win?
Dude, he actually was
Uh,
doing a lot better
yeah,
in the second half of that game.
He extended the chain, tucked, and ran, and got that first down. And
Oh, that's what I want to see in my quarterback.
Well, we won the game.
I want to see him win games, bro. I could gripe a lot about
He
Howell's
had 2
performance.
touchdowns and 100
What was his completion percentage? Probably garbage. I bet it's in the
How
50s.
many times did you get on base?
Wait. Go ahead.
Okay.
Chiefs, Jaguars.
Ooh.
Chiefs. No,
Yeah.
I'm going Jaguars.
I'm going surprise pick
I
Jaguars.
want to say Jags.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Holmes is my quarterback. I need him.
I like what's happening in Jaguars.
It will. Will the tight end be back? Kelsey? Or is
I'm
he still
assuming
out?
yes. I didn't think this injury was that bad, but to be honest with you, I really have to.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough game for the Jaguars, but I think Trevor's.
Yeah, I mean,
I like it.
I think it's their time, bro.
My brother doesn't like him, and so he's like, I can't believe I lost last week to his quarterback. Like, how is he putting up this many points? I fucking hate that guy.
Who was it?
No, it was
No, Trevor.
Trevor
Oh.
Lawrence.
Shit, we did
I was
it
like,
because
but
I
that's-
hate them.
He's so good.
But I was like, that's not how you measure his talent level, is whether or not you hate him. And so I just can't understand how he did so well. That fucking sucks. I fucking hate him.
Is it because you sucks or?
Oh,
And of course, I'm in my
oh, dude, you sent me careening into the wall.
Same.
Careening. Oh, God.
What happened there?
You happened there.
You just got
You
in front
dumb ape. Oh, you wrecked me, Mike. You clapped my
I honestly, I
cheeks.
want the Chiefs to lose. Because,
Oh, man, that sucks.
Oh, no.
yeah, I saw that timing coming. But I feel like it's going to make the Bills look better if the Chiefs.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Mike made it over.
Good for him.
I'm stuck.
49ers, Rams.
49ers.
Niners. Easy one. Raiders, Bills. Did we talk about that?
Yeah, Bills.
Raiders.
I know you were picking Raiders. Dude,
Yeah.
stop sending me into the
I
wall.
think Josh Allen's
You think
already
he's
had, like,
cooked?
Four lightnings in the first one.
I know.
I think Allen really needs to start making up for last week. I think they're going to have a bounce back game.
I think it's a good
Jets, Cowboys.
Cowboys, bro.
I'm going
Hey,
Jets.
the
Cowboys have a better
defense
offense.
against the Jets
And a
defense.
better defense, so.
You said the Cowboys have a better.
Did you not see them play last week?
I mean, they played the
Elder
played the
team to
Giants.
fucking zero. The Giants made the playoffs last
It
year.
was
The Jets
zero
played
to
the
zero.
Bills.
They were nobody, but
That's
still.
pretty bad.
The Jets played the Bills where Allen was throwing fucking 3 picks and fucking fumbling.
Right.
And,
But
what I mean?
again, I'm comparing defenses right now. The Jets defense against the Dallas defense. I don't think, without Rodgers, I don't think the Jets have a
I
chance
think
against the Dallas team.
I agree. I think that no matter what
But
the
it's gonna be
defense
close.
does, holding an NFL team to 0 points is harder to do than almost
Yes,
anything else.
That's what I'm saying. That's a fluke game. Nobody could have even done that again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They did it.
They did it though. I will give them that. They did good. Damn it. Man, Chargers Titans.
Chargers. I don't like the Titans, man. They
I
haven't been doing enough to improve their
I still
team.
think Henry's got a little bit left in the tank.
That's all they've got, though. Even Tannehill ain't doing shit anymore.
Yeah, that is true.
God damn it. Fell
And
again.
Carr beat him with the Saints. They only scored 50 points. I think they scored like 60 points.
Oh yeah, coming in hot.
Hit that fucking banana. I fell a second time. I'm super fucking angry.
You
Giants.
fell a second time?
Yeah.
Giants Cardinals.
Giants. They're gonna be they're embarrassed from last week.
Cardinals got a better
Giants
team.
gonna
The Cardinals do not have a better team. They have nothing.
Kyler
James
Murray.
Is Kyler Murray back?
Kyler Murray is still an IR.
That guy sucks anyway.
Yeah, they're not a good team with their number
I
one
know, right?
quarterback.
That guy, fuck that guy.
They're on their like third stringer. That's why I'm so worried about the Commanders because we
Taking
barely
Arizona.
beat them.
I don't think that it matters that the Giants are fucking embarrassed. I think they're not going to be able to fucking fix their mistakes within 1 week.
The Giants are up and down every season.
I think
Within a week to
I
make
think-
that many changes,
Bro.
they got fucking beat on every level.
But they have way more talent than Arizona has. Arizona has nothing. They have no main players at any position. Who? They got rid of their only good player in Hopkins.
I would never.
So that.
They got Hollywood.
Come
My
on,
dad
come
thinks they're
on.
fucking tanking.
Go.
Fuck Hollywood. He's not even that good.
They got James Conner.
That's what I said, James Conner. I think.
Oh, okay, you know what? That's my mistake because Conner is still playing.
I can't believe I fell twice, man.
Who's their quarterback? Joshua Dobbs.
Packers Falcons.
Ooh, man.
Packers.
Packers did look good against the Bears. I want to believe in the Falcons. I want to see the Falcons give it to Heineke. I know, they got Deshaun, they got the boy. See, that's why I need them to play with a lead. Because then you give it to their backbone. You know what I'm saying? Actually, with a player like that. That's a good race, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. I didn't really realize it was already over. I feel like the second and third laps went by quick. The first lap is when everybody was having trouble with the road. And you fell 2 more times or one more time?
I got a lightning strike one time, and so that caused me to fall. And then the second time, there was a rogue banana. Right off the top.
That was my banana too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was. I laughed less than you.
Oh, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. Do you think you would hit that box?
I'm feeling pretty slow.
You were
I
right.
spun it.
You were right. Oh.
But it was a good So that was it, except the other picks we went over. Like, it was, you think Patriots got it? Or who do you think won it?
Miami.
Yeah.
No way.
Another division game.
Again, I think the Miami run defense is shoddy, and Belichick's going to take advantage of it.
Aaron, your picks are terrible.
Garbage.
Well, why would you fucking play me in the league, you fucking pussy?
Whose spot would I have taken this year?
Yeah, good question. Whoever Tony Phillips was.
Oh, right.
Man, dude.
So when Tony's
What
out,
I
happened?
tried to jump it.
so when Tony's out, oh, by the way, I thought about this during this week. When you entered the league, because Mike had traded a first round pick during the year, I allowed you to keep 5 players.
Okay.
And I think you got to pick 1 extra player or maybe you got to steal.
I don't know about all that.
But I know one of them was Fitzgerald.
I had Fitzgerald.
Yeah, long time.
great for him to leave. That way we could really have
Tell you what.
football conversation.
If you have an open spot next year, I'll get back with you.
Might take all my
Oh yeah, I wanted to watch the Aquaman 2 trailer. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Oh,
But
dude, it looked like not good.
I assumed that when he mentioned it, they did watch it.
No, I wanted to watch it with you.
Man, it's just, I guess I'm kind of over.
Okay, well,
Because
spoiled-
I read news about it though. Amber Heard is not. She is in a little bit.
Right.
She
I
is
thought
in
they
like,
took her out.
no, she's
Yeah?
in one. No, she's still in the movie, and there's one scene with her.
She better look on. That's the only
You
thing.
barely, you split seconds. It's crazy.
It's because they couldn't edit her out fully. It has to be that.
Right.
That's big. They tried, and then they have to keep this one fucking scene.
2
that she
days,
put a fucking
2
face
days,
all over.
9.3 million.
So it just looks like another blockbuster superhero movie, bro. In the water, you know. A slightly cooler version of this. Well, that's it.
Back on. Liar. Well, that was fun.
So what'd you think of it?
Good movie. Good movie.
So riveting stuff.
He's got a son now.
Helen.
What's his?
What's that 5 fucking years?
Probably Amber Heard.
She plays her sister.
Oh, she doesn't.
They could have saved him.
I'm gonna kill off my man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Kid, Nicole Kidman.
No.
Okay. Alright. I like that. Still haven't seen Amber.
I don't think you're gonna see her in the trailer.
I didn't see it at all.
I didn't see her.
There.
Yeah.
That's here?
The one that punched that glass?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's her. So she's in the movie.
That's all red hair.
I mean, you can pause it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just wanted her out of marketing, I guess.
Well, yeah, they're whatever the tools are probably saying that she's not very favorable.
So they're bringing everyone, even the villain and the antagonist, everyone back to this film, the second.
Yeah, man, that leads to under so.
Well, hold on, 'cause
It definitely looks watchable. I'm still gonna watch it because I do like Aquaman, but I will say it is what it is.
I think
It is what it is.
I mean, having Black Manta as the main villain in both movies, like, there has to be a
I
surprise.
mean, that's his main villain.
There's gonna be a surprise third one, though, right? Like, oh, we're at it again. Like,
But Black Manta wasn't really the main villain.
The
That
Black
guy
Manta-
he's working
his
with.
brother.
Yeah.
Tell me they're not related. Then.
No, I'm pretty sure that's like his half brother, but there's something to say.
But to bring everyone back in the plot seems very much, you know, this nothing. We're not starting around here.
He's got a kid.
He's got a
and
kid
his
now.
dad's dead.
He's
Yeah,
got a
they say
kid
burn
now.
down
His
the
dad's
lighthouse.
dead. Yeah,
Well,
got a
with
brother.
that.
Got a brother.
But it did lead me to my next question, which was actually a segue into. You said you saw Fast X. What did you think of Jason Momoa in Fast
Oh
X?
yeah, was he the villain?
He's such a good villain.
Shut up, man.
He was like the Joker of
Look at
that
my-
movie, man. He was the agent of chaos. He was amazing.
I could tell that he was having fun.
Yeah.
I thought some of it was over the top, that's true. But
It's Fast and the Furious.
But you understand because when you watch Fast X, you're basically gonna see what you're expecting to see.
Right. Which is
So
what
I was ready for all that. Of course. Like I've seen them all, and now it's to like I know it's ridiculous, even in space and everywhere else. Probably gonna go down into the ocean next. I think they've done that probably too. Or planning on it. I do like it. There was a few surprises in there. I don't want to be a spoiler because
You see the post-credit scenes?
yes.
So they're obviously setting up another one.
Well, obviously, they said that there's gonna be
The part 1 and the part 2, and then part 2 is going to be the finale.
Yeah, right.
That's
No,
what they said.
don't leave me alone.
There's going to be Fast X and then Fast 11.
No, there will be a part 11 because this will be 10 too.
It'll be like
You're right. This will be part 11.
Fast and
Oh, so
Furious,
they're
Infinity Wars.
continuing.
I
Fast
didn't
and
think there
Furious
was gonna be
Endgame.
10 of these, but there are.
So this is.
No.
I thought they were gonna
They're
start.
going to do a 10-2, and then that's supposed to wrap up the whole fucking
Oh,
thing.
okay,
And then
so-
they might do like a Hobbs and Shaw 2 or whatever spin-off.
Well, I think that's the thing.
No, the first one is. I don't know about the second one.
Oh, I thought they were doing it with Hobbs and Shaw.
Well, my point is they're going to spin it off in all these different directions, I'm sure. But I think the main franchise is going to be done after this.
But
Hobbs and Shaw.
actually, I'm not too worried about it right now because it has been out long enough. It's
Did you like Fast X more than The Flash? Which bad movie is your favorite?
It's kind of hard to say that because I like both movies, and the reason why
Can we talk and play?
I would say Flash. No. Well, no.
What's supposed to be?
Flash, I would just get more so to see Batman again, especially. But I will say it was good for what that was as well. Michael Keaton does carry that movie. I felt
How long is he?
A lot.
Wait, is it
Yeah.
more than I thought he would be,
Yeah.
and that's what made me fall in love with
Not
it.
as much as advertised. Like, he's really in
Oh,
it.
it was supposed to be like this.
So it was enough to keep me involved, and it's what you expected. And he didn't lose a step. He still looked
Oh,
good.
he's still good.
So it's kind of hard to rank that because Batman is obviously nostalgic.
But as far as the story, the plot, the CGI, the acting, like, what movie do you think was a better film?
it will pull your heartstrings a little bit. I know it might have hit a few. No, with Flash, you saw that one.
Yeah,
That was the mom thing.
yeah.
It hit
That's
me every time.
it's always tough. And I've seen it so much more frequently now when I'm like, it's like you never stub your toe until you have like a cut on it.
Right.
And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
it's all
Yes.
you do. And you're like, why?
But no, I
hard.
enjoy both of them, so I'm looking forward to 10-2. I'm still a fan of the
Did they have
best.
a year? Oh, I guess they're on strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess leads to
Yeah.
You don't need riders when you got family.
I think it's everybody, right?
Oh, well, if you're part of the Writer Guild Association or the SAG, what is it?
Screen
Screen
Actors
Actors
Guild.
Guild.
It's up for
But yeah, so yeah,
Oh.
Drew Barrymore. The talk shows are coming back, except the late night ones. The late night ones are still on strike.
Right.
But a couple have come back. One being Drew Barrymore's,
I forgot
and
she
Bill
had-
Maher said his show was starting back up.
which, I mean, this happened last time there was a strike, and
Conan was the first to come back.
they came back, and the Daily Show was back without writers, and you noticed that things were bad.
No, man, the Conan show was better.
Well, no, Conan was an exception because they found creative ways to do things. But if you look at the late night talk shows without their writers, Stephen Colbert and people like that were not doing well when they had to write
Oh, the ratings
for
are
themselves.
terrible. Yeah. It was garbage. But I mean, Bill Maher did put out a press release, like on his X account or whatever. And yeah, he was basically saying it's time to get back to work. We don't need to continue this, but we understand that you're just hurting other people's livelihoods and stuff like that. It's very weird. I'll maybe I can read it.
Here's
I don't
my
want to misquote.
feelings about that is that Bill Maher in particular, Drew Barrymore, I don't hold to the same
I've never seen the show.
level of.
It's just your typical talk show.
Right. It's your Wendy Williams and your whatever.
Right.
Have to, you know, it's
Jennifer Hudson.
Oh,
But,
really?
Yeah.
It's so fucking ridiculous. As soon as I give myself an advantage, I fuck myself over immediately after.
Whoa.
Mike.
Yeah, he came in flying in a star.
Yeah, definitely. But no, Bill Maher though is what gets me is that he has other streams of revenue. He
Right.
does not need to get back on that show.
I think
He can still do his stand up. He can still do
I didn't know
his
Bill Maher did
podcast.
stand up.
Yeah, that's how he got his start.
A lot of stuff. He had a couple. Didn't he
know?
do like that movie on religion?
Religious,
Yeah, you were
Where it's
all
like
about that.
ridiculous and religious. Yeah, I'm still about it. It's,
I know you love that.
It's a fucking great look at not just Christianity but all
Right, it was
religions.
all religion. It was just, I was.
Well, yeah, it takes it all the way back to like how. Anyway, but yeah, he has other revenue streams.
Right.
Like Joe Rogan was even saying, like that's part of why Joe Rogan loves being Joe Rogan is because he's so independent. You can't cancel him because you can't take his stand-up from him. You can't take his podcast from him. He's not owned. And so Bill Maher, while you can take his show, Bill Maher still has Club Random, his podcast, as well as his stand-up career.
Yeah. So why do you think he's doing it?
I think it's greed. The same reason why.
Really? Well, you said you watched an episode on Rogan. Was he good? What was he talking about? Was he talking?
When he was on Rogan,
But that was pretty recent.
I don't think it was during the strike or if they didn't come up.
Of course, it literally just happened. Not
Bill
even a
Maher
few
was on
weeks.
Rogan.
I thought you were talking about it. Yes, he was on Rogan. Dude, you say a lot of stuff you don't remember.
I talk a lot. But
I'm about to what? Because I just finished the Tulsi Gabbard.
I know they talk politics, obviously, presidential elections and shit. Was he really on there? I don't remember. I'm sure once I start hearing blurbs or snippets of it, I'll
See,
recall.
you think it's greed. I think he's just trying to get his message out. He wants to be a journalist.
I think some people can't turn it off. They, so like during the pandemic, people really freaked out not being able to work and do stuff. And oh yeah, you're right. He was on September 16th.
You told
It's
us
got a
about
check
it.
mark. It said I played it.
He told us about it.
Well, what did I tell you?
And you don't even remember any of it?
I mean, in one ear, out the other. Once it's reported on, move on to the next.
That's your guy.
In order to be a good pitcher, you have a short memory.
Guys, Sally,
Oh, hang on, let me finish. The Drew Barrymore thing, though, she's in a pickle, too, just because she's getting a lot of backlash. She's talking about shit, too.
But she's not a content creator in the sense that Bill
No,
Maher.
but she uses the writers.
Right. But
And they're saying you're going against the
so
all this
either
stuff.
she's going without writers or she's using
she's using them, and they're pissed. They're pissed at her for doing it.
You can't.
Did you look her up? Any news articles?
I did, but briefly. I figured I
Whoa.
had that just pretty well down. You can pick up stats and whatnot, but you can't. If they're on strike, they're not working for you.
So who are these writers?
It's people like me that are like, I'll take a fucking job writing for you.
So
So,
mad cheap.
Yeah. they're called scabs. People that cross the picket line, or it's people that are like, I do need to pay my fucking rent this month.
Right.
And so, yeah.
Strike's the best thing to ever happen.
Right. Like if I could ever like sell a script, now would be the time.
But anyway, okay. Well, I just thought it was interesting how it's still been months now.
Yeah.
And nothing's getting resolved, and I don't think they're getting the public support that they want. I don't think people care.
I was
We
listening
don't.
Exactly. And
We
that's
have
a
our
good
own
thing.
problems.
Exactly.
And I'm not trying to be heartless. Like, it's just we have our own problems. We're occupied.
Right. But I think it was Dan Soder on the Bill Burr podcast, the Thursday podcast,
Right.
where he asked him, hey, Bill, like, honestly, how far do you see this going? How long? And Bill said, probably till January.
Oh,
He can
shit.
see it going that far.
I can see it going farther than that.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So they're not coming to any terms.
No, yeah, they're. I think they just sat down to talk again this week after like months of silence or something. It's crazy. Oh shit!
They just give me fucking red shell.
You need them,
I
Brandon.
need stars.
Yeah, don't we?
No, Brandon, you need red shit.
I'm not worried about these
Stars,
doofuses.
you say. I'm more listening to
Brandon, they still have Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said I'm not worried about these doofuses. Oh!
So Sally, I think.
Oh man! All right, so this happened probably Tuesday, right? So I would have told you on Monday if it happened. So it would have been Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
She all of a sudden started hitting on my brother, like just nonstop spamming him, texting him, calling him, and it's I don't care if you call the police on me. I don't care if you call immigration. I'd rather be deported and go back to India than have to live another day without you.
Oh my god!
And she started sending all this fucking wild shit. And she's like, I'm not gonna stop coming to the hotel. I'm not gonna stop sitting outside.
Again,
She's gonna kill him.
And it's like, yeah, it's getting. It's like there's nothing you can do that will deter me.
Dude,
It's
just get a
basically-
restraining order. Do something.
Right.
you need to.
That's. I mean, essentially, yeah. You would think idle threat would be enough to stop most sane people, but she is not falling into that category.
She's already basically said that she's gonna try to take him.
She, well, Tony didn't help because he was drunk at one point, and he called her
That's not
and
gonna
said,
help.
"Hey, I'm texting you." Fucking respond. And
Wait,
then he
why
hung
is he-
up.
Was he drunk?
Yeah.
Here, you gotta get the booze out of it.
What he did was he thought he had it solved though. He called the manager and he sent transcripts of their texts and everything. He called, the host.
This is my partially erect penis going into her vagina.
Pretty flaccid.
Like an Indian. But so he sent all the transcripts of me saying leave me alone, or him saying leave me alone, and of her saying no, I won't. And he thought that the owner of the restaurant or the hotel is he's an Indian guy as well. So it'd be like he's gonna call your husband, he's gonna get you in trouble, and your husband's gonna get you in check. And she's like, no, my husband already knows that cheated on him. I was fun. And it's like it's anything short of the police is seemingly not gonna stop her, and even then, a restraining order isn't gonna restrain her.
There's a house in my neighborhood up the road.
She, getting an apartment basically would be the best way he's ever.
Yeah.
She texted him, quote, "You should celebrate," champagne emoji, "so I'm never gonna talk to you again."
Good.
Then she says, "Your mom taught you better about respecting women. I only used your mom's name to get through to you.
Oh my
Why
god.
aren't you talking to me? I'm crying every day, crying emoji. I'll never go to see you at the hotel. Please talk to me. I'm going to the hotel. Fucking call the police. I need to try to see you. I'd rather go to jail than not try." That's the quote. Or series of quotes.
She doesn't have any weapons, right?
I don't
How
know.
the fuck do they know?
Do they use throwing stars?
I mean, you're right.
No, they fucking Kalimara. Fucking.
Take my heart out.
Yeah. she's gonna pull your heart out of your chest like a symbol.
She already has 2 of the 3 stones.
Yeah.
She's almost there.
You should go ahead and try to rent that house.
Yeah.
Dr. Jones!
you should check it out. It's right on my road.
Yeah,
Say, hey, I got the down payment right here.
that's the best way to basically
No,
solve
you
that
need
issue.
it's either the
Just
police
move
or
somewhere.
you need to leave.
Yeah, move
and
somewhere
not.
she doesn't know where
and
we're
But
at.
Sony's
Who
not
would
gonna
know
help
that
his
she would-
case by
she would
still
follow
talking
us
to him.
to
We're
every
way
hotel.
past that. We're way past that.
No, but even the
She's
first
gonna
time-
find you at an apartment.
That's
I
what
hope
he-
you understand.
Yeah, Tony's got to have some kind of.
She's
fucking
probably got
test.
some kind of tracker on.
I think
your
Tony's like,
car.
you're never gonna find me at Wood Spring. And
No, she's gonna find him.
He does try lying to her.
My
though.
bad.
He did lie to her and say that he's got a job now. So like, even if you waited outside, I'm not always gonna be there.
Oh, good lie.
Yeah,
right.
I'm like, you know, you can make that a reality too, right?
Hey, you can get a job.
Yeah, we can. Did I not? I feel like I clicked on. Yeah, okay.
Switch it over to Mario. You should
Anyway,
probably try
anything,
Mario.
So are you anything else you want to add to that? Are you worried
The
about
Sally
it?
update.
I'm worried.
I'm not. In my head, if I see her again, I'll just smile and wave, be nice to her.
Do
at
you
this
think
point.
she's harmful?
As long as she's
Yes.
not getting into the building, I'm
It's
okay.
starting to sound like
Oh,
she's
it's
like
gonna
she
escalate.
she could do she could snap and do something.
My
crazy.
biggest fear right now, until it actually does escalate, is more what she will do to the car in the parking lot, slash
Oh,
her
yeah.
tires break the window.
Oh, she's gonna fuck up the car.
Once that happens, then I'll be like, okay, next is bodily harm.
Yeah, I mean
So it's property first, then body.
Yeah.
tires
and once
tires
she-
can be replaced.
Once she gets physically
So
violent,
can loans.
but once she displays an ineptitude for physical violence, then I'll be worried.
That seems like you should probably be more proactive than that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna let somebody display violence on me.
She's
before
already
I
not
defend
taking
it.
It's like, oh, it's a problem.
That's your
Nobody
message.
saw it coming.
Especially when we told you it's been a problem.
Yeah, it's. I agree.
Well, all right. It sounds like we need to sit Tony down.
Cause
On camera.
no.
Oh yeah, that's
a
always
great
good to
idea.
hear.
No,
yeah.
it's too.
No, it's a codependent situation going on right now. I feel like he and I are both feeding into each other's worst habits, which is
Oh, did you
what
see
I
that
was
go?
trying to avoid. Like I was super optimistic coming back, like we're gonna fix this and this, and I haven't drank in 6 months, it'll be great, and then
Well, dude,
all of a
he's-
sudden it's just right back to the way things used to be, as opposed to, you know, I'm gonna affect change. It's like every president that thinks they're gonna come into office and change the way we do things, and they're like, no, that's just gonna end up like everyone else.
Online.
Yeah. Status quo.
Well, he did. Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't seem interested in being a productive member of society at this point.
Right. And I've tried to ask him that. Even when he's sober, he shuts down. He stops answering questions a lot of times.
Yeah, he didn't want to talk about it. He didn't want to confront that reality.
But it's like-
I've seen him.
I've asked him, like, you know, what's your plan? Like, you just gonna live off your inheritance until you run out of inheritance, and then what? Like, is
Yeah,
that plan
that seems
B?
silly.
Where are you? You know, he said he doesn't want to be a server anymore, so he doesn't want to go back to restaurant work, but he doesn't want to be a cop. Either like, okay, so you don't want to do anything you have experience in.
Hey, you just kind
What-
of have to do something.
Do you want to do? He doesn't know.
Well, I feel bad for
I
you.
do
I feel
too.
bad for you too. You're still.
Well, yeah.
No, I have like my aunt and uncle that are telling me like get the fuck out. Like you're
It's-
not.
Dude, it's true. It's hard because Tony's your bro.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah.
You're not
at
your
some
brother's
point-
keeper.
Right, at some
And
point,
at a
yeah,
certain point,
it's
yeah,
not your responsibility.
Not only that, but it's at some point he's bringing you down now.
Yeah, but that's what I
Like,
mean.
that's-
Yeah. It's not on you to, like, you know, make sure he gets his shit together.
Yeah.
It sounds harsh. I don't mean it to be harsh.
It is. It's
But
a
yeah,
harsh
but,
reality.
yeah, it's like, why should your life be threatened?
Yeah. I mean, I've told him, you know, I'm looking for a job, and when I do, I'm only going to pay my half.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Why?
Again?
It was an accident.
Oh.
Like I said, I didn't do it.
Oh, I thought you said, I'm gonna do it. And then you like, that's why I was like, why?
So Ahsoka, Brent, you liked the episode?
Oh, I didn't. No, not that much. I
What
didn't.
episode was it?
Episode 5.
Episode 5.
Yeah, they didn't have any of the stuff I liked about the show except for Hera and her mom.
You said it didn't even have our girl in it. What's her name?
Sabine? Yeah, no Sabine, no
Oh,
Balin.
yeah.
Not even.
No Balin.
Did you watch it? You said you were gonna.
I did watch it.
What do you think?
I think that it suffers from a flaw that many miniseries, or whatever you want to call this, also tend to suffer from. Like the Halo series had this fucking problem too for some reason. I mean, when you have like 10 episodes and then one of them's a filler,
Yeah, it's
what the fuck are you doing?
Yep. That's how I felt. I'm like, you just wasted a whole episode
How
on your
long was it?
flashback stupid bullshit. It was a longer episode,
It was alright.
and stuff kind of started to progress on the back half, but it was too little, too late. I thought it was boring. It was a boring
It was
episode.
Boring.
Nothing really happened that couldn't have not happened.
Right,
You
right,
know?
100%. I 100% agree with you. And dude, you didn't even watch Clone Wars, so
Right.
you didn't even get to be excited on the fact that like you got to see live action Anakin in his Clone Wars armor
Which
that you've
was-
never seen him before.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Our chest plate thing he was
Yeah.
wearing. Yeah, that's what he wore in Clone
I
the
was
cartoon.
since
Clone
when?
Wars. Right.
But also, I thought that was some of the better parts of the show.
Oh, did you see that? I tried to do that shortcut.
The lightsaber battles with
Yeah,
Anakin.
whatever.
Other than that, they don't have.
I thought they were weak lightsaber battles.
Yeah, but they were the best part of the show.
At least they like found out what they were trying to do at
A
the
lot of
end.
Anakin.
Yeah. The first half was
Enough.
heavily Anakin involved, and it was fine. I mean, it was cool seeing Hayden. Hayden,
Yeah,
it was-
the de-aging didn't look as bad on this one.
No, it
He
didn't.
looked
It didn't. It looked more
actually
natural.
like, yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, he has less de-aging to do.
No, he
No,
was
the-
he
at
was
the
episode
end-
3 Anakin,
at
and
the-
and then actually pre-that in some of it.
But at the end of the last one, they made his face look really fucking CGI for some reason.
I did it.
The end of episode 4 made Anakin look really CGI, like the de-aging was noticeable.
Yeah.
And then on this one, it's like, okay, he actually that just looks like that's
And
him.
he still kind of looked old
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
in the Obi-Wan series. I'm gonna get that shortcut down pat. But I did go careening off the other side on careening again.
Wow. Yeah, word of the day.
Twice in one night. I don't think I've said that to my wife.
That's the card.
But yeah, it was definitely a filler episode where there was nothing. I mean, but I guess from the writer's perspective, there's character development. You saw Ahsoka, but he was like, I have a lot to teach you. And then at the end, I was like, he
And he was
didn't
like-
teach her.
Yeah, he was like, I got a lot to teach you. See you later.
Do you want to live or die? She goes, I want to live. All right.
All right, see you later.
Well, then your wish shall be granted. But she didn't learn anything. I didn't even like the.
It was bad.
There's a line of dialogue that was Anakin making light of a situation when they were in the middle of a battle. Or
He did
towards
call
the
her
end of it.
Snips, which is what he called her in Clone Wars, which I did like.
But at the end of it, there was a battle or something they had,
Yeah.
and they massacred. During a flashback, they're at the Clone Wars again, and he made a joke or something. She goes, "You shouldn't be laughing right now. This is serious time." And it's like that's so quintessentially her character in this versus what I've seen from her in the cartoon. Is she's a lot more personality in the animated version of her. She smiles more, laughs more, she's more personable and all that. But in this one, Rosario Dawson is playing her so fucking straight-laced. It's almost too much of just overly serious.
I thought she was less overly serious in this one, as compared to like other episodes.
So you're not happy with it?
I haven't been overall. Kind of wooden, I think is a good way to describe it.
Have I mentioned how much I hate this
Oh, it's been
I don't think anybody really likes this map.
I just
I mean,
wanted to
gay.
know.
Oh no! The bats knocked me out.
The bats? Oh.
Yeah, they knocked me
Oh, wow.
The pond.
Now
They're coming at me hard.
I've been flattened by him when strung by
Yeah, by
lightning.
that time.
Yeah. I wonder if that blue shell's gonna hit me before it falls.
I keep getting through it.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's all in the game. blue shell just hit.
Oh, it fucked you up, dude. It was like gunning for you, bro. It looked like it passed you, and it was like, nah, bro. And like turn around, it was like, you're going off the edge, bitch.
Just fucking pointed at me.
I think I'm gonna get away from that thing. Did it pass you yet, Gus?
Yeah.
But
No,
so,
it don't matter.
Yeah.
Gus, did you read any reviews or hear like
Nope.
what
Once
this
Brent
was
told
about?
me, once Brent told me this.
This,
Sucked ass.
You
Which,
could-
for the record, I've never, goddamn it, every time I fall asleep, I've never eaten ass in my life.
oh, really?
Never.
Oh,
once.
I love
That's
it,
not
dude.
what the
You're
rest is.
you're not the I know that's I was trying to be funny, but yeah, you and my friend Kellen, the guy I went sailing with, he's very much advocating for like you haven't tried it. And I'm like, no,
Look, dude,
you gotta do it.
you don't wanna, like-
don't let her do it to you, but like you gotta
Yeah,
do
right,
it to
right.
them.
No, I agree with that 100%. But, like, you don't want to, like, catch them right out of the gym, you know? Like, you know, catch them after the shower, you know?
Right.
Gotcha, bitch. My your favorite map, Mike?
I've never had any interest in it, other than like if I'm really, really worked up.
I'm going for it. Shortcut.
Like if I'm texting her and I'm like, you know what,
Oh, I fucked it up.
Oh, I found stuff.
Yeah, so you'll land there, and then it takes you back. So you're
Really?
still pretty full.
Yeah. Good job, Mike. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's not an interesting story, really.
Oh.
Just, if, like if I'm texting her or something, I'm like, fuck. Like if you wanted me to right now, I would eat your ass. Like I'm that fucking.
Oh no, dude, it's
Missing
it
stuff.
is great. And the thing is, they really love it. Like they don't even know they're gonna love it until you do it to them.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like that's kind of
Like
what got
some
Cosby
renegade.
in trouble.
If this ever, bro, come on. I'm not just like roofing bitches and like licking their butt.
They don't even know they're gonna
Over and over.
Think about women if they love rubies. They just don't know it. It's really attractive.
No, I'll never forget the first time I did it. Should I tell the story?
Don't
The
get
first time, was it with your wife?
No. It was not.
Gus, you already know this one?
Do tell.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, let's.
Oh, I'm not gonna say who it was with.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
going?
You all know.
Yeah, I
have a
already
quick
know
guess.
this.
Anyway, I don't know, like, it wasn't like a thing I planned to do, though. We were just like, you know, we're fooling around, and I was like, I want to eat your asshole right now. She was like, alright. So I did.
Nice.
And then we were both like, because, you know, it's the first time I had a relationship, so she didn't have that too. And we were both like, that was awesome.
What are you getting out of it other than just like.
Because I like being nasty.
Yeah.
You know?
Alright, let's go. Oh, Brent's going for it.
I think I overshot it.
I think you
Oh,
got
no!
it. You got it.
Oh!
Good job. You're right in front of me.
Friends.
Yeah. How do you like that? That's a fun one. When you get it, it's fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's like the Hail Mary for me is trying to get that.
Dude, just do it.
I-
What do you have to lose at this point?
I
Yeah,
tried,
right.
and
There's
it's-
no way we can win.
Yeah.
Especially you. What the fuck
Oh,
are you
yeah.
doing?
No, I think Mike and I have both hit this shortcut before and not won the match. The laps are so long, too much shit can happen, and you can get too much good guns.
Well, now that you two are close to each other, it's just one person. So, Anders.
But yeah, so the plot line basically, Gus, was Ahsoka, India. They don't call it the world between
No.
worlds.
And
but
it doesn't work the same way it did in Rebels.
That I didn't know. But basically, she, because at the end of episode 4, she got in a fight with Balin, knocked off a cliff into the water, not to be heard from again. And then this one's all about her semi-alive, conscious, whatever, in the world between worlds, sees Anakin. Anakin takes her through her memories, claiming he's going to train her, but really, I mean, I don't think she learned a fucking thing. But it was cool because they battled each other. And then there was one part where he was cool, like, I'm being your master, you're being my apprentice. Then there was another part where he was very fucking Darth Vader to her. His lightsaber changed colors, he used to the red, and he was, you know, flashing silhouettes of Vader.
Yeah,
Cool.
that was kind of cool.
But, you know, he never declared, here's what I want you to learn, here's the lesson. So every time she would assume the thing, he would, nope, not good enough, try again. And it's like, well, what was the final answer? They never give you.
No.
She does, you know, other than when she goes,
I want to live.
I want to live. And then
Right.
when she comes back to life, it's like, well, what?
That was a bullshit.
How did you teach her to live more? Like, so she'll fight you? That's it? She goes through a man. You made a joke during a war one time, and it was just supposed to be like, I gotta take.
It's like, you gotta learn to laugh in war. Yeah. And I mean, literally, that was pretty much the fucking, in not so many words, that was like the lesson. This shit sucks, you gotta learn how to fucking laugh at it. Or you'll never make it.
And I mean, that was her whole thing. Other than, I think her message was, you've only ever taught me to be a warrior. I want to teach you to be something else.
You ghosted him.
But yeah, so then she, at the end, wakes up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
Dickhead.
She just wakes up, and then the other one, who's the fucking green hair, the fucking green temple bitch?
Oh,
Mary
Hera?
Elizabeth?
Hera?
Yeah. Her
That's
whole,
Obi.
All fat butt?
That's what's his face?
That's
Scott-
you want.
Scott
Ewan
Pilgrim?
McGregor's real life wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
All right.
Divorced his old wife to get with that one.
Wow.
Yeah, unreliable.
Straight up. She was hot since Scott Pilgrim versus the World. She was.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's really good.
I'm blowing it hardcore, bro.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get you.
I keep hitting.
So do
Yeah,
I.
same.
Luckily, I hit that same fucking dog.
Yeah, you're fine.
But her whole plot line was basically she shows up on the planet right after everything happened, and then she's like, I can't find anyone.
And then her son's like, I think she's out there.
Yeah.
I think I feel it.
They're like, let's go, we're out of here, and the sun.
Do you hear the lightsabers in the ocean?
Oh my god, it's so fucking terrible. Like last week, he had a terrible dialogue after they had fought, and like the bad guys got away, and like 2 X-Wings blew up, and then the sun goes, I got a bad feeling, Mom. People just fucking died. Like, you should have had a bad feeling before then. But
No, so we were tied at 6-6 first place.
the whole episode is
Thanks for the update.
them
I'll give
looking
you
for
that.
Ahsoka floating in an ocean fucking planet, and then Ahsoka just, you know,
There she was,
and they found her.
floating in the ocean. Pretty far away from that fucking cliff where she fell off too. I don't know how she got so far out there.
Undertow.
Yeah, man.
And she's underwater. I don't know what species she is, but she can breathe H2O pretty well, or whatever that fucking water is made out of.
So,
Water is H2O.
But, well, I don't know on that planet what the
Nosferatu?
But, yeah, she basically, it was a waste of an episode. It might as well have been. It was all a dream. Like, it fucking, she was asleep the whole time.
She used to
Woke
read
up.
Word Up magazine. No, it was that.
Alright, I get it. It was a fair one.
But-
Glad I did one.
I'm just giving you the rundown.
But at the end, she flew her ship into the space whales
Oh,
mountain,
dude, I didn't care for that.
and it light speeded out of there. Okay,
I don't like the fucking space whales.
okay. Well, you didn't watch Rebels, so you gotta watch Rebels. That's where you learn about the space
I
whales.
know, you never learned about it. I still be like, lame.
Okay,
Dumb.
fine, sure, but
You tell me a sloth has a rocket up its ass that it sometimes uses? No.
they're pretty integral into the whole Wrong thing because they're what took them all to the next door down to where he's at. Yeah, so they flew away to go find him. They had the coordinates and destroyed the map. So Ahsoka uses the Force to talk to the whales, and she tells her droid, she's like, okay, fine. He's like, do they know where to go? She's like, I don't know. yeah, she literally says that. I'm like, you should know. You know? Like if you're gonna get in the space whale's mouth, you should think.
Well, like I said,
It was weak. That was definitely the only episode that I thought was bad so far was that.
Dude, I didn't like the Space Whales. I saw some of the recaps on some of the Rebels where they have wolves that can do it too, which wolves
Well,
are
they don't-
arguably cooler.
They don't
but,
do the hyperspace, but they do have force sensitive wolves.
which again,
The whales
arguably
are
a cooler animal, and therefore I'm more willing to buy it. But the whales that just, all like I said, they move at the speed of a sloth, and then when they choose to, can move faster than the speed of light.
But they don't actually move at the speed of sound. They look like they're moving so huge. When you saw them next to all those ships, like they're moving as fast as some of the ships.
I just don't like the idea that a whale itself can fucking move hyperspace without.
But it's a whale squid.
I mean, a ship can barely handle that kind of fucking G-force. Like, how can
It's an alien creature.
dude,
Maybe they evolved for it. I don't fucking know.
Midichlorians, but yeah, let's just call everything what it fucking is.
I didn't say
Lame.
midichlorians. You said it.
Yeah, because that's lame too, but you can explain anything, you go, well, that's the lore. But it doesn't make it not lame.
It's.
Space Whales are lame.
I've always felt it. Even Rose, I've always felt it.
But wolves are cool.
But they're like dogs, but like.
Right? Oh, we'll talk about politics. Ever since I saw the cartoon,
German Shepherd is as close to a wolf as I want to get. I can still kill it with my bare hands. Yep.
speaking of which, they're making an I Am Legend too.
He did kill that shepherd with his bare hands? Not how I would have done it. That was sneaky cowardly. The dog didn't even know it was fucking coming, bro.
How would you have?
He didn't square up on that dog or anything, bro.
So you're
He literally was like, oh, I'm gonna hug you, dog. Just kidding, your fucking ex broken.
Well,
So you're
he
gonna
also
pause?
didn't want to get bit or scratched.
Yeah,
I
it's a
know.
zombie dog. but-
Whatever.
So how would you have done it then?
Swear it up. Like the guy that fought the kangaroo? That's how I would have fought that kangaroo. If I was to fight a kangaroo. I would actually probably would.
Dude, that kangaroo was fucking muscular though.
Dude, kangaroos can kill you
Dude,
yeah,
with one kick.
yeah.
They can disembowel you with their fucking claws on their feet.
They are. Yeah,
Yeah, bro. They're nasty.
they're
I
not
actually,
they're not as cute as the
to be
cartoons.
real, I said if I was gonna fight a kangaroo, I would have squared up like that guy. But I probably wouldn't have done. I would probably would have been like, that dog's fucked.
But do you guys remember that old Bugs
If I
Bunny
had a gun,
cartoon?
I shot it.
Yeah.
When
I doubt
Bugs
they
Bunny
have them in North
actually boxed a kangaroo and the kangaroo put boxing gloves on and
Yeah.
got his ass, like, they knew back then they could fight.
Yeah, they look
I didn't
like
take them serious. It was a cartoon.
The fucking Shane Gillis. Dude, he did the fucking kangaroo perfect.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that video in years, and I was like, bro, that is exactly what that kangaroo did. He was like,
He was shocked.
And he even said it. He was like, if you've seen that video, you know that was so good of an impression of that kangaroo.
Well, I guess that leads us to serious
Uh-oh. Not my fault.
news. What about Danny Masterson? That's a fun story.
Did you hear Ben's theory? Didn't wait for this one. Fucking
Gold standard.
because he left the Church of Scientology, he thinks the Scientologists made up those stories and slandered them.
He left.
That's what he said. I didn't even.
I
know he
don't
left.
think he's with. I think he's still with them.
I didn't know that he.
From what I heard, he was still with it. They had left, and because they were a part of the church, it's one of their rules of Scientology. You're not allowed to report a fellow
Right.
member to the police. So they left Scientology. They were kicked out for reporting him, and he was being protected by the
Yeah,
church.
that's what I.
That's like Ben was saying it the other way. Like,
Yeah,
like
I
he's
know.
the victim.
No.
I think he's a piece
Well,
of shit.
I don't think he's definitely not.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he really was. It's hard to talk about this because I don't want to sympathize with the rapists. or
Right.
whatever,
But you seem to think that Deshaun Watson was guilty.
Oh yeah, he's definitely.
So why?
Well, then
what's the
I
difference?
have transcript here from the court. and it's some of the statements are just dating masters.
Okay, okay.
And some of it's just like not adding up. It's just
Facts
like,
and figures are dust.
it's just like why would so like of the 3 women, only 2 I think are with the court or with the trial or whatever.
Okay.
I think a new accuser recently, after he got sentenced, another one's like, oh, and me too.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
But did you hear that Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are now
Yeah.
in trouble?
See,
No.
Topher Grace looks like a hero because he immediately was like, "Fuck that guy, get him the fuck out of this."
Right.
Yeah.
And so the crowd loves him. But Mila and
Ashton.
Ashton, they made a video announcement, and they were just saying, "Look, we're just standing by our friend. We're just letting him know."
Well, it was before the video announcement. The reason they got in trouble was
Because they endorsed him
they were a
as a good
character witness to the judge, and then
and then everybody hated them.
they were like, hey,
It's
you
like,
know,
dude, they're just protecting their
his family
Right.
asked me to, you know, be a character witness, so we wrote a thing saying, you know, from what we've experienced, he never raped me, so I
Right.
think he's all right. And then everyone's like, wow, you said this guy's all right, and then they had to make a video basically saying, hey man, we're just trying to be a good friend to our friend, and we don't condone what we did, and because Ashton's very active in like sex trafficking and all that stuff,
Yeah.
preventing it.
Right.
I should say.
No, I knew it. Yeah. He asked me for a long time.
Yeah, and so this is a blemish on his mark now, basically saying, you know, you just did all this work, and yet you're supporting this guy who just did all these terrible things. How do you justify the two? And he goes, we weren't trying to justify the two things. They're, you know, what he did was bad. We were just trying to be a good friend,
Right.
basically. And then someone who's fucking crazy on the internet saw the backdrop and was like, I'm sure their publicist told them to look in front of a neutral wall, but you actually look at a picture of their estate and like they show the fucking wall next to the pool and it's fucking beach, they're like amazing fucking villa. And so they want to look, you know, relatable, but
Oh yeah, for
look
sure.
at where they're
I mean,
posting from.
but they're rich,
And
right?
it, right, but now I'm just saying it's compounding like issue
Oh,
on
I see
issue
what
of like
But
outrage.
it's just the internet's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I just don't get work stuff.
Alright, so yeah, alright, defense attorney. So you recollect, because this lady's telling a story that happened in September of 2002.
Bro, I can't
In
even
recent
remember
years,
September of
because
last year.
apparently she had recanted a lot of stuff or like changed her story. Anyway, so the defense attorney. So your recollection of September 02 is still very detailed, correct? Jane Doe, correct? And is it your contention today that Masterson R-worded you in 2002? No, that's not the word I would use.
What did you say? What was the word?
Rape.
Oh.
And she said, no, that's not the word I would use. He said, is it your position that he did not R-word you? She said, no. And then he said, is it your position there is some word between them? She said, mine? You're the only person I'm going to be talking today. Do you remember the name of the officer, Schlegel? You talked to the male officer of Hollywood PD. Did you tell that officer that you had consensual sex with Masterton in 2002? Yes. You were truthful about that question. To my understanding. Again, I'm only interested in your point of view. Then to my understanding, yes. So in 2004, your position was that the sex in 02 was consensual, correct? Objection asked the answer. Has your opinion changed? Yes. When? 2018. So in 2018, you came to the conclusion that in fact, Masterson did in fact R-word you in 2002, or no?
So she admits no wrongdoing,
No.
and yet
They have no other evidence other than her story, her sister.
Right.
so
And how many years did he get?
30.
30 years old. 30.
Over this one?
I think this is the
Yeah.
sentence. Well, I think were they
It was two
together or
witnesses, but
something?
so I don't know what the other person said, but that sounds like that case should have been dismissed right away, right there.
He'll definitely get a chance to.
Well, say it. I'll
Look.
show my face when I say it.
Look.
That sounds like that
I
transcript
really
is
do
fucking
think,
nothing.
I mean, obviously, like, men's fucked up shit.
Oh,
I mean, men do fucked up shit to men. Men, even,
Yeah.
not even just sexual, they just fucked up shit.
You shit to ourselves.
I have the background story too on her.
But, can't believe one.
Yeah. Her name is Carla. She moved to LA for a model career. That match spent out Mario Kart in '96. After she secured the money,
He wasn't even on the That 70 show yet.
I know. She moved in the match to shortly after that. When she testified that everything was great for the first year of the relationship until Madison began acting sexually with her husband. Her husband, the Mars Volta singer,
Yeah, he's like a musician.
Yeah.
testified
Yeah.
in both trials about the difficult conversation he had with his wife, and she told her that he was describing his master technique. So he's 30 years. It's pretty insane.
You guys see this Conan clip that's making the
Yeah,
rounds?
that one was trending about
The
it.
era of
He was young. He was young.
Yeah.
He's talking about just
Yeah.
girls grabbing, making girls grab his balls. And Conan says, and I quote, "He'll get caught someday."
Yeah.
And
He
everyone's
said,
like,
"Oh, I've heard." He said, "Oh, I've heard about you." or
Yeah.
whatever.
But I mean, Conan was clearly joking, but everyone's like, "No, he said it."
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
but did he do that?
Yeah.
I mean, was he joking?
I don't think Conan would have him on his show if he knew about that. I don't think.
I see what you're saying.
I think Conan's got scruples. I think he's got morals. And if there's an actor or something,
Scruples even.
yeah,
Oh. Yeah, that was good. No, good word.
man.
Shocked me. That's not what he did.
Trying to career with your yeah. So that's the same.
It did.
So
What
yeah.
you doing over there, Thomas?
So it's just interesting that no evidence except that, and yet he's still saying he's still 30 years. It's just crazy what's happening.
Sorry, guys.
I love you.
It just seems pretty crazy what's going on with the checks and balances going on.
Checks and balances.
That was a lot of it. And that what brings me to that other man. Owen Schroyer.
Troyer.
So he works for a news publication called InfoWars.
I have heard of this before.
Very
Apparently,
right-wing
he
publication.
was at January 6th. He was in DC with Howard Stern.
Okay, should be okay.
And apparently, reports were that he was during the fray. Well, even before that, while Trump was saying he would go on the Capitol, he was saying, "Yeah, everybody we need to go to the Capitol." That's all he did.
Okay.
And he got 60 days in jail.
Damn. Which
But I couldn't find a charge. I was like, what's the charge? I don't get it.
There's got to be a trouble.
inciting a riot.
No, it wasn't that. Because it wasn't right. Like I said,
I mean,
I went
insurrection would get you
through. I
more
went
than
through
60 days.
multiple. I went through multiple, news channels, and they didn't. Nobody told me the truth.
That's one thing about
You can look
Germany,
this up,
though. Is
somehow. There's
How
gotta be
did I-
there's, but I'm saying there's got to be some.
I would tell you how they. There is one where they obviously say it in some sort of way.
we were talking about Germany earlier,
Hey, Mike, I want to get in on that.
destroyer. But also, like in the UK, there's such a thing as unlawful speech, but you can't get arrested for that here. Right? It's the First Amendment means you can. So, but
So that's all you do.
he had to have had due
See, and
process.
this is what it always says. It says since 60 days
Face the camera when you did that.
60 days in jail on Tuesday for involvement in January 6th. Because they're still calling it an attack on the Capitol. That just
Right.
is involved.
But that makes sense. So I guess an accessory after the fact,
Is that 2021?
yeah,
January 6th.
yeah. Well, people are saying it's going to happen again in 2024 after that election, or 2025, I guess, because of yeah. And then, well, I mean, but you have to understand when you're like, we're going to storm Area 51, the
Yeah.
cops are like, you're fucking not.
See,
Yeah.
And so they're
You're
doing that
like,
now.
alright.
Yeah, so now the cops are like the same thing. There's rumbles about like, do it fucking again, man. And then they're like, no.
No.
Yeah, the FBI and everybody's like, fucking, we'll go even harder next time.
Yeah.
They did.
No, they're like, we're gonna be more prepared. Instead, last time we're like, there's no fucking, the National Guard wasn't called in, fucking nobody was there, unprepared. They're like, we will this time be ready to secure this election.
You saw the videos, right? They were walking.
Yeah. No, you can see a cop moving the guardrails.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird now that not all evidence was used in January 6th, so the whole trial is It says, according to court documents, Schroeder's, they're even claiming reasons for them just for spreading election disinformation leading up to January 6th attack.
Which,
It's like, why are you even citing that in this, like, I guess, cause and
Well, that's-
relation?
I think that the liberals I would see it as there should be limits to freedom of speech.
So saying that
You can't yell fire in a crowded theater, and there should be more limits where you can't spread that kind of harm infecting information. that you
Yeah,
know
I
leads to
disagree.
false.
Disinformation is protected speech. So,
Great. I'm just seeing from their side. I'm not saying I agree particularly with that, but it's if you've already got limits, why not expand the limits to make more people more safe? Especially the members of Congress who were the ones under attack are the ones probably trying to figure out how do we not get under attack again. Because the one thing people with power fear most is losing their power. And the rebellion of the people is pretty much the only way we're going to change our government. It's not going to be free and
a
fair.
peaceful rebellion.
Free and fair elections aren't going to get it done, is what I'm saying. But yeah, a peaceful revolution.
I don't think those words go together. So that's nice. Peaceful insurrection.
I mean, yeah, gluing your hand to the road isn't going to change a fucking Yeah.
Tucker Carlson got a lot of trouble because he aired it on his X account. And because even Elon Musk has to defend this. Like, okay, how am I going to defend something that
Free
you really
speech.
have? Well, but you really have no other evidence other than he said this.
Right.
Other than free speech, I don't know if
Right.
he defended.
Right. Well, he's not saying don't do that. He's just saying, look, now I have to defend something that you're saying
That you
you
can't
have
prove.
no proof. That you have no proof.
Right.
on, you know.
Why does Elon have to defend what his users
He's
say?
you want to get into the Elon
He's
Musk
saying
right
that
now?
he's got to defend it. He's allowed to say it.
Elon is
But he
getting with.
can't. But he has no proof. So he
Freedom of
says.
speech. I can
No,
make.
you're missing the point, Aaron. You just said it. You
I
like
can-
about.
I can say that
You're a
was.
goddamn
No,
I
it's
contract.
can
like
say I was
slander.
raped
You
by a
can't-
ghost.
No, you can't
And I have
slander
no
somebody.
proof.
You can't slander somebody.
Yeah,
That's a
different.
crime.
Well, does he have proof that he
That's
did it?
it. You got, well,
Because then how is
in
it?
You don't
itself-
have to have proof.
Exactly, that's not
No,
how
I'm just
that
saying it's not
works.
slander if you can't prove that I'm lying. Prove you didn't get a blowjob from this guy. You can't. Then how do you know I'm
How do
lying?
you prove that?
I know you can't prove a negative. That's why. Now we're gonna get into religion.
Well, that's
But-
what he's saying. He's not saying what you're saying. You're spreading lies. He's saying
Right.
you can't. Like I have to defend it. I can't even defend it because you can't even defend what you're saying. Or
Right.
you're just saying.
Right.
You're just saying. That's all you're doing. You're
Right.
not defending.
Oh, my brother does.
Right.
What?
And
Yeah.
obviously
No,
that
it
doesn't
doesn't.
work when you're
Nothing
running.
he does works.
When you're running a
Nothing.
billion.
He can't even
Yeah.
be gay right.
He can't even be straight, right?
He's gay and he has a fucking lady stalker.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How does that work?
Musk
How
is
does
dealing.
that work?
That's what I'm saying. We've never had stalkers.
I know, right? What's up?
Dude, I've tried.
You tried to have a stalker?
They just don't love me
I mean, I
enough.
feel like it would be a little flattering. I mean, right?
At least one.
Yeah, man, somebody really loves me.
Like if we're just hanging out and then there's a random,
They literally love me to death.
a random flash like of a camera through the back door. You know, don't worry about her. Like, oh yeah, we're on
But
a
this,
first name.
hey, but this is when it's gonna get scary.
Leave
When
sandwiches
she
outside
says,
my door for
well, I can't live without you. So and
Yep.
and if I can't have you, no one can.
Well, she didn't say that.
Yeah, she hasn't gone that far yet, but she's,
Yeah. She seems like she's towing that line.
Yeah, I mean-
She's towing the crap out of that line.
I think that's more a product of arranged marriages, and we need to discuss that. Then,
Why? That's India's problem. That ain't our fucking problem.
but I just don't see how she could be that in love with my brother. Like,
Duh, your brother's not a catch, bro.
I know. I think that
First of all, he likes men.
she just, I think, has such a limited pool to choose
Right,
from.
right,
And she's
right.
like, this guy's great.
This is not the guy that I was forced to marry.
Yeah.
Right, I got you.
But also, I mean, my brother's cool when you're just friends, but like, you know, he'll buy you shit and take you out and be cool. When he thought she knew he was gay, but then when she started turning things around, he starts being more of a dick to her, and then she likes it even more.
Yeah, well, that's because we're making her a little bit of a dick to her. Not too much. Not too much now.
Well, apparently
You
she
can't
does.
you can't get all handsy and shit.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. Not after Danny Masterson.
I think even at this point, like Tony could literally like take her, throw her out the door, she would come back the next day.
You
He
love her.
has done that while she was naked.
Oh,
Dragged
right.
her out of his room because she's stripped.
That's
He
how you know
never-
he's gay.
Right. She was like, fuck me. And he said no. And then she starts taking her clothes off thinking that'll make him horny. And then he was like, yeah.
Big Daddy wasn't in there.
He's like, if anything, my dick got softer.
Oh,
and
no.
then
Well, there's picture evidence. of
and
that.
then, yeah, he's dragging her out of his room. Fuck, it's probably on one of the surveillance cameras. Whoever's working that night saw him fucking getting tossed out. And like, fucking, I said no. And fucking drew the clothes at her, shut the fucking doors. And he's had to drag her out before after saying no repeatedly.
Wow.
So if anything, she's trying to Danny Masters him.
Shit.
She keeps spiking his drinks and stuff whenever they hang out, and he's like, "This tastes like that fucking blue right. You fucking poured this in there." She's like, "No," and then he's like, "No, you drink it." That was my favorite. Is when he turned it on her, and it's like, "You tried to spike my drink. No, you didn't. Prove it. You drink it now." And then she chugged the whole thing, and then she was
She
like,
blacked out.
and then she got basically a lady boner. And then she was like, well, I thought once I was turned on, you'd be turned on by me being turned on. He said, no, I just want you to fucking go back to your fucking room. Bitch.
Last one.
I mean, I don't give a shit. It's not
Scared,
me.
right?
Which way are you going? Left or right?
Right.
Ooh, with a kick.
You almost fucked that up.
I did it. All right. But no, Elon has to defend this. He's running $1 billion corporation. And just you can't say what I'm going, but once lawsuits are coming at him, then how is he going to defend it if he can?
I don't think. I think that the concept is flawed from the start. I don't think Musk has to defend something someone else said on
He's
his
getting
platform.
sued. He doesn't have a choice.
He has free speech on his platform. If someone
He's
else
getting
is
sued by the ADL.
That's fine. But that
He's
doesn't
getting
mean.
sued.
Okay, that doesn't mean the lawsuit's going forward. How is he liable for
For using
presenting a
his platform to slander somebody.
So sue the guy that's doing the slandering. But
Yeah, he's
I'm
probably
gonna
getting
get in
sued
trouble
too.
for fucking
Oh, he's
owning
not.
the
Well, that's the
platform?
thing. Like in the Fox thing, Fox said we have to fire Tucker because of his statements he made about the Dominion.
The machines, yeah.
But Dominion sued Fox. They didn't sue Fox.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
it's fine.
And then, this guy at the January 6th, the guy that the Republicans think is an FBI asset or some shit. He was in the crowd and he was telling people to march toward the Capitol, but no charges were drawn on him. They didn't even question him.
Tucker talking
So,
about Michelle Obama having a penis,
Right.
calling her like Obama.
Right.
That's not standard. That's not
Well, that's
something
what I'm
he has to
saying.
answer for.
She would have to sue him. And no, so far nobody is suing Tucker. That's the weird thing. Why is
Because
nobody
freedom
suing?
of speech. I don't think that I think you can say whatever you want. At this point, it's gotten so devolved down the Trump rabbit hole that you can say all these lies.
That's not true.
And
That's not true. That dude just got massive years in prison for the last election with Hillary one. He said he posted a tweet. It was his freedom of speech to post a tweet, but it was saying, "Hey, Democrats, there's a new way to vote for your president now. You just have to text in, vote for Hillary."
well,
on
that's
this day or
election
whatever."
tampering. That's different.
How's that? It's telling people to text a number, a fake number,
It's
that
fake,
Hillary.
so it's election tampering. That's like
That's
like if you
It's not even the election.
No, it is election tampering.
but if he
No,
sent
it
it out
is.
to the USPS, that's mail fraud.
No, he sent it on Twitter.
I understand
Like,
that. I
on
understand. But
YouTube.
what I'm saying though is that you can find, even though what he said wasn't illegal, the way he did it was. So I don't think that.
No, what he said was illegal. He was election tampering.
Yeah, he was election tampering, but again, I got really confused. I was on to my next point about fucking.
The way he said it was legal.
I don't think that the internet, like Twitter or X and Facebook, should be held to the same standard as a newspaper with journalistic integrity. Like when the editor goes, "We can't post this in the Washington Post because that's a lie." That's a journalistic integrity. That's a standard that's there that I don't think exists to the same extent on television or the internet. And the way they got out of it when Fox News was sued, and when Rachel Maddow was sued, it's entertainment. I'm not trying to be news. I'm just trying to be an entertainer. They had to admit that they're not reporting real news anymore,
Right.
and that got them out of it. So as long as someone on Twitter or X says, "I'm just being an entertainer," parody law, whatever you want to fucking throw at them, you're out of it. You're good. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying I think that's where we're at. So I don't think Elon should be liable for what every user that says something, he's accountable for.
Well, that's why there's even a law about like people that used to drive cars in an accident. They used to sue the car companies for the car.
Right.
And so they made a law saying, "Hey, you can't do that because it's not your fault." Did that.
Right. They
So-
violated their terms of service.
Right. We did that with, but which makes no sense how the argument for K.U.I is like, well, these manufacturers, it's like, well, they didn't do anything bad.
Right.
They didn't tool, and someone took that tool and did something bad.
I don't think there's any reasonable person that wants to take the guns away. All they want to do is.
Well, do you want to get on New Mexico's governor? They would be about to
I said reasonable.
Because that was, yeah, she's
That's a
got,
very unreasonable person.
yeah,
She
and
doesn't
she's a
even think
Democrat
her
just
own
trying to
oath.
take guns.
She said her own oath of office is an absolute. So you.
Yeah, what did you take it up for? It's like, this is all fake. None of this matters.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, so she responded to the sheriff because the sheriff made an announcement saying, "I'm not going to do that. It's very unconstitutional. We're not going to enforce these laws." And then she tweeted out at him. She was like, "I don't need you to lecture me about the Constitution. I need your souls or something." It's just like, it's like because I didn't want her to get fired. I wanted to like have her do some more courses in, you know, the Bill of Rights, you know, or some shit. I don't know. But then after I saw that, I was like, you need to be gone. You need to lose your job. You are not working for the people.
I'm curious what her history with guns are. Does she own guns? Is she, you know, does
They're
someone in
very
her
upset
family?
about an 11-year-old.
Well,
I feel like a
That's
lot of
the-
people that make the rules, though, are, you know, especially ignorant ones like that,
A lot of
are
drug,
people that just don't know what they're
Right.
talking
a lot
about.
of drug laws are like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like people that make money legal. It's like,
Yeah.
you've never smoked.
Yeah.
It's a Schedule 1 narcotic.
Exactly. Really?
A narcotic at all? Yeah. Any more games?
Well, I was gonna put on the cart.
Oh, double dash. Yeah.
But no, but real quick, back to Elon. He's getting sued by the DOJ, right? And that's the Biden administration because of what's going on in Ukraine. Ukraine got pissed at him.
Oh,
They said-
yeah, right.
They said you turned Starlink on us in the middle of an attack, and he was like, "This is what he's saying." It was like, you know, I promised you I would give Starlink and internet and whatever to Ukraine, no,
Right.
to Ukraine.
Not the military.
Crimea was taken over by Russia, at this
Right.
point, so it is Russian occupied land.
Right.
So they were doing an attack on Crimea,
Right.
and when
their
those
Wi-Fi
drones,
cut out?
when their drones got in there, their Wi-Fi cut out because there was no internet.
Right.
And so they were yelling at Elon Musk, "You cut off our internet." It was like, no, it was never there to begin with.
Right, right.
Like I was like, so the Biden administration suing him, the EO suing him.
Oh, I didn't
He's
get
looking
that.
at a lot of lawsuits, and he's just trying to say, how did we get to the point where me, a private citizen, is in control
Of a war
potentially
Between
stopping?
two countries.
Like, exactly. It's like I was just trying to help the people out.
Right,
Get internet,
right.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's bullshit.
It's insane.
It's
And- but
getting
I-
politicized, yeah.
It's gonna be a while. But I mean,
He's gonna get out. Like they're gonna try to sue him because they're frustrated and they don't know what else to do. But
Right.
what legal grounds do they really have?
well, I don't know what contracts
He's
they
not
all
a
signed.
soldier.
No,
He's
but
got-
he's now contracted with the governor. Obviously,
He's going with
I mean,
NASA to put up
government,
satellites.
government must be paying him for that though. That you know, the internet. He's not just giving them free internet. Somebody is paying him to keep his Starlink, giving internet to Ukraine. He's not just doing it for free. I promise.
I agree with that, but
I'm sure he worked some deal out with the government.
But,
And
yeah,
both parties signed some legal document. Like again, this legal document and private
he's not a
citizen.
soldier. Yeah.
He's not. It's wild. It's wild. And he says he stopped nuclear war. And he said he knew.
Right.
Which is wild to think that that is true.
I mean, he's somehow one of the most powerful people on the planet.
Yep.
And he's not even an elected official.
Pretty wild.
And he's not American.
Well, he's
Well, I mean,
American.
is
He was a, yeah, he's
Is he an American citizen?
yeah, he's an American.
He's been naturalized.
Yeah.
Has he?
Even Aaron Rodgers is natural.
He's a fucking American. he has a business in America.
Doesn't mean shit. There's a tons of people
Alright,
that are
alright,
American.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just
Oh.
saying, like, I knew he wasn't born here.
While you're looking this up, look up apparently him and Grimes just had another kid together, and the kid's name is something fucking
Oh yeah,
bonkers.
he had another kid.
Yeah. It's just another crazy fucking name.
Apparently he put out a document.
Yeah. Your cord's all short. Your cord's all short.
Amber Heard was part of his documentary. He came out with too.
I didn't know he had
Because
a
they-
documentary.
Well, didn't they date?
They dated.
Yeah, I saw one of the things making the rounds is he asked her to cosplay as something from Final Fantasy.
Nice.
And then that picture's making the rounds now of like a boudoir. Her and
Oh, I would like to see that picture.
oh my God, where?
AJ Boo! One
But,
J
right.
Boo!
Go back.
Well,
Press B. Go back. I just want to make sure all the controls.
Oh, nothing.
Hold B, Mike. Thank you.
Mine's working.
Okay, mine's working. So that's somebody.
Aaron's is working.
it's the black controller that doesn't have anything on it. So yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
one
one.
doesn't work.
Oh, is that why it's doing that?
No, that's working.
Yeah, it's just.
See
Oh,
what that's
apparently she didn't give him permission to share it. But he asked her to dress up like, yeah, basically cosplay an actor.
Oh yeah.
God damn. Shit in my bed.
Well, now we know what he's into, though.
I don't know how much longer we got.
Yeah,
No,
right.
no, but we.
Yeah. I mean, we hit most of the topics.
I think we
Anything else
did.
you want to bring up? We had?
It's already 11.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that puts us at 1 hour 40. Yep, that's everything.
All right.
Anybody else think anything? No, it was a good episode.
Yeah.
Rushed by those picks, but
All right, we want to kill the cameras, or we want to just play it out and then
Please edit.
all right.
we'll just play and then
Until they die.
right till it dies.
I'm surprised mine's still on as well.
Slow
Oh yeah,
fade.
so cart double dash.
Yeah.